forever. Show me sister, show me brother, and we stand strong for one another. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah! Come on, come on. We put the leaders of the Netherlands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car stage. Don't be rama rama, it's messing with your brain. You say you're deadly, do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car it goes. Don't be rama rama, slipping up your nose. Don't be rama, 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 don't be rama. Love your friends, protect your family. They are with you when you are lonely. Don't bandera, don't bandera. When you stop, your brains will be clear. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah! Come on, come on. We put the leaders of the Netherlands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car station. Don't be rama rama, it's messing with your brain. You say you're deadly, do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car it goes. Don't be rama rama, sniffing up your nose.
You not deadly, you rama rama. Gonna get caught like Dylan Osama.
Yeah, yeah, I tell you, 'cause I care, yeah, I tell you.
When I was smoking in the spit, seeing the boys and girls are sleeping too much, killing your brains.
We put the leaders of the Netherlands. You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car station. Don't be rama rama, it's messing with your brain. You say you're deadly, do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car it goes. Don't be rama rama, sniffing up your nose. Use your brains, think about your culture. No, Jimmy! Do you understand? You don't save petrol from a can. You put the petrol in the car it goes.
Okay, is my mic working? All right, I'll give it a couple seconds. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's where I found the song from. We all miss Jim, don't we? Don't worry, hopefully at some point. Nah, yeah, he's got Super 8s. But his memory will live on with us. Okay, so my mic's working. Great. Okay. Well then, let me get or open up this wonderful printing little stream cam I got set up. Okay. There we go. Let me take this off real quick. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, no, okay. So what's going on? Pretty much it's I pretty much had nothing. I had a lot of fun going on this week. Let's just say this printer right here has not been doing anything, and I finally managed to get it to work. We got the 1911 kit coming, or that came in and everything, but pretty much nothing wanted to work with me today, or this whole couple of weeks. So I couldn't really get anything done. I have been God, it's been a real pain in the ass. I swear to God. You know, the worst thing I could possibly ever do is just, I don't know why I upgraded this shit. I swear to God, it has been more of a headache. It is just, it, ricing your printer is not worth it. Let me just say that. But anyone else printing anything right now? Doing a bunch of Glock mags right now on your Ender 5? That's nice to hear. Yeah, right now I'm printing what is it? An end cap for the Mod 9 V2. I'm going to test out the new spring thing. Apparently, I have not had a good time to actually or do any of that stuff, but it has been, it's been a fun couple of weeks. What state am I based in? Good luck guessing that one, but um, I'm from the great state of Texas. Where are you guys? Where are you from, Iceman? West, Central, Midwest? I'm curious to know. I'm wondering the one thing that really makes me, or one thing I'm really interested in, is how many Euros I have here, because I know there's a weird audience of Euros that are in this group, in my audience. I get notified constantly. There's like a little bit of like, I think what is it? The Finnish? I think yeah, whatever the countries have a raid of FGC nines. That's usually whenever I get, or the same amount of like people I have from a country. You're from Mexico. Now, is it legal for you to do this, or is it more of like I don't care, the government's not going to do anything there? Because that's also another thing. Kansas, yeah, I'm not sure how Kansas is really. Oh, you're Central EU. Are you? Let me try to think about this. Was it like only Czech, right? Pretty much the only legal country I could think of is a Czech Republic. But I don't. I'm trying to think about. I mean, what other countries? I mean, besides Switzerland. Oh yeah, I know. Wonderful things. I mean, God. Oh God, yeah. What is it? We got the new ATF or head David Chipman finally in. We'll see how that Senate hearing goes. Very curious about that. Southeast Asia, the Philippines. I'm assuming the Philippines has some real fun shit. I feel like I'm pretty sure like the Philippines, you can do like you can make full autos and crap. So, oh, you're from Slovenia. That's cool. Actually, not sure how the laws are over there. But from what my favorite are always I think yeah, it's completely illegal in Brazil, but for some reason they make some of the most ridiculous shit. I feel like like half of the shit is just like the pipe guns you'd see from Fallout, except worse. I think on like one of the most recent videos, I had one of like this super tight like SMG sort of pistol that just had some ludicrous like rate of fire that was just being shot into like a hole in the wall. My favorite are like the revolvers that they like the shotgun revolvers. France. Nice. I don't know how it's like in France. I know some of the EU countries they force you to like pay for you have to get your own license for what is it? Airsoft and shit. But that's nice to know. It's always nice to know that there's people other than just Americans watching everything. Because I mean, I'm not sure what the other gun channels are like, but I feel like it should be a little bit more than just 50% of my audience being American. I feel like that's a little bit low for what should be a gun channel. I guess it is a DIY gun channel, so that would make some sense after all. You're from the internet, Mr. Snow. Well, that's nice to know. You were in Florida. Your dox is already out there. You don't need to play coy with us. But I'm glad to see you're here. Yeah, so pretty much the idea of what I was going to be doing is pretty much just kind of interacting for a couple hours because really I got nothing done this week. It's been a complete shit show in my house. Yeah, you know what's really nice? Texas heat in the summer. You know what's even better? When your air conditioning goes out. Right now it's about, okay, let's think about this for you Euros. Let me see if my conversion. So it's 85, 86 degrees Fahrenheit here. And it is, let's say that's like 33, 34 Celsius side. Not fun. Let me just say that. I need to get that fixed. It's not even the air conditioner that's broken, it's the goddamn thermostat. But that alone, at least now I can print this thing, which, fucking hell, I swear to God, I hate coding firmware and shit. It's been a real pain in the ass. But I have fun little thing for you guys that are here. I'll just let you in a fun secret. I got a Browning High Point possibly coming in the mail very soon. And that's going to be something that will probably be coming up soon in a video. That is, I'll be talking about that one once that one comes in and I can finally get the rails in for that, but that'll be fun as well. Not only will I get a 1911 frame, I got a Browning High Point frame. Now we just need you guys to help me bully some companies for AR uppers. Or Macs. Because that would also be... I would love to get, or be able to shoot Mac 11s or anything, but... Well, those things I think are more... They're less in stock than ammo's been for the past couple of whiles, so... I'm not really sure. The Browning High Point. To be honest, I don't even really know too much about the Browning High Point, except if you hate the 1911, you like to circle jerk about the High Point, or High Power. That being said, I also like the 1911, so that is... Perhaps I am a little bit biased on that. But wait, let me see what else. Let me read also while I get this chat or Streamlabs out of the way. Okay. Move that over. Oh, is there any reason why I haven't done an FDM? Or it's because I don't have a Glock. Actually, I do have a Glock frame. Wait, have I not shown that? It's not near me, but yeah, I have a Glock frame. Actually, I have it in a nylon co-PA. Believe it or not. I was going to test that out. However, I learned quite quickly, I'm a college kid. I don't have money. And you know, I bet at some point it was nice and economical for, everyone to be able to print and build your own Glock. It doesn't really make much sense to do that when Glock parts cost about $490, and you can just buy a Glock for itself, base Glock for, what are they, $500? So, once, maybe if I can bully a company to send me some Glock parts, that would be nice, but I have literally not enough money for that. I will gladly do it. Actually, I'll gladly test out our nylon co-PA for a Glock frame. I'm curious to see how it would go, but I don't have the money, but I have printed out the frame. It seems, it looks nice. I haven't tested it at all, but I bet it'd be cool. High points are trash. High point is trash. Can pot melt 100. Stop calling it a high point. Browning high power. High power. Don't worry, I won't do that. I'll try my best not to say that again. I'm sorry for hurting you. Let me open up my game, because I was gonna be playing something anyway, so I might as well. Oh no! Oh come on, Steam. Well, that's fun. Okay, never mind. We're back. Good job, Steam. But yeah, how's PSR's doing live video? What do I do now? Oh wait, PSR's doing live now? No way. Are you serious? Let me check. Hi, did something bad happen? Did something bad happen? Ooh, did I almost do something? Oh, okay. PSR, false alarm on PSR? Let me double check. That'd be... Don't want to attack him. We are good. We like PSR here. Let me check. But let's see. No, yeah, I just see he made a post or something. But help me build. Want to help me beta a gun? It's kind of like a P90. Oh, God, yes. Are you? Oh, wait a second. 00 me. Wait, yeah, I know you're the guy that's doing the whole yeah, you're doing the P99mm thing, right? Yeah, wait, yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, oh, totally. Yeah, the answer is yes, without a doubt, yes. Yeah, no, yeah, yes. Absolutely, yes. I would definitely do that. I remember seeing your stuff around. I want to say Keybase times. Now, I would definitely love to. I'm curious to see how much you've gotten from, I guess, since then. I haven't really kept up much with anything. School's been a lot of fun. Let me see if I can get this to nice and transfer over so I can get everything open. Okay. Yeah. There we... Wait, come on. Come on. There we go. He's not. You're good. I'm a tard boomer. Misread Insta. Okay. No. I mean, it would be really fun. I know, was it Mr. Snow? You got a bunch of cool shit you usually shoot, too. I'm guessing that's what... I should probably... I think you're more in... Was it... Are we cool yet, right? One thing I want to definitely try, what is it? Is there CM... Or what is it? Whatever the G3, the Spanish G3 shit... Or the Spanish G3 thing is. But... You and Timmy Hicks. Well, by all means. I think I follow you on Twitter? I'm not sure. If I don't... We need to have a GunTuber night? Game night? Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that shit. I feel like there's enough of us would be fun. But... Like, what is it? Yeah, the G3 thing. Whatever... Well, crap. I know it's the CE... Is it CETME? I'm trying to... God... Don't kill me for this. It's the G3, Spanish G3 clone, whatever it is. That one looks really goddamn cool. I want to try that, however, from even what I know, which is very, very limited about the G3, is that it's not... Is it even, like... how easy are the parts to come from that? I mean, really, the only reason why I kind of like it is just that it's just not a soulless AR-10. So, like, just a 308 rifle sounds pretty awesome. Let me make sure I get this right. There we go. Set me. Okay, well, thank you very much. A quick game of Civ 5. I mean, absolute... I love me some Civ 5, but... yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, quick game. Maybe we can live stream it for a solid week. First one to quit loses. Every game I've tried playing with a friend of mine, wherever it goes Civ 5, it just ends up... It's always that, just one more turn, man, and then it always ends... We end up finishing... We start at, like, maybe, like, 5 or something. We finish around, like, 4. And it's usually us just trying to... Me just losing because I want to go to bed. Do I play World of Guns? No. When it comes to my Autism Simulator, it's usually CSGO Deathmatch. That and World of Tanks every now and then. And PlanetSide 2. PlanetSide 2 is fun. I want to build a sub 20k? Oh, yeah. Thing is, the AR-15 is freaking hard to beat. Many people are bored of them, and so many are... I mean, yeah, no, that's really kind of it. It's kind of also why, you know, I just don't want a Glock. Like, I mean, it would be nice to build a Glock, because at least it's kind of unique. You know, it's something that you make. It's a little bit different. Like, just owning a Glock, though, it's just soulless. I'd probably... Maybe a VP9, maybe? I kind of like that one a little bit. It's different enough. I enjoy the Jericho I have, but that's not a fucking... That's not a concealed carry gun. That's not something you can just... I mean, you can. It's just not fun. I like to just... Or whenever I can only conceal carry that if it's ever, like... Whenever it's really cold, because I need to wear a bunch of jackets, because I could... I'm just going to look retarded if I wear that over the summer. Is it on... Okay, a quick game of Civ 5. Yeah, no, Have you played Civ 6? I know I haven't heard... I feel like not many people really like Civ 6, and no one really plays it as much. I feel like Civ 5 is still kind of just... Unable, you just can't beat it.
Report. Mail
But,
notification received.
then again...
Access point.
I knew some people that got really into Civ 5 where you can just break... Kind of more into the break in the games. I'm very much casual in that I just waste my time and play on easy just to mess... Or just to dick around and LARP. I'm definitely by no means good at Civ. Just like I'm not good at this game either, because goddamn, I've had this game literally sitting in my Steam backlog for at least now 4 years, I want to say. I haven't touched this game at all. I know I've had a lot of people tell me it's good, I just have never touched it. So, I figured I might as well play it. Imagine a 3D printed 1911. Wait, is that well, yes, it is possible. Believe it or not. Have you heard of a 3011? Also, I think someone's actually making like a not meme 1911 frame, which that'd be cool to try out too. I actually, I know you laugh at me all you want, but I actually like the 1911. Kojima managed to convince me it's a fantastic gun and the greatest gun of all time, and I just have always wanted one ever since I played Metal Gear Solid 3. I mean, if we can get a high power, Browning high power, we could probably, well, no, I guess it's a little bit different. I didn't realize there's like a weird, the way the barrel's held in is a little bit different. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit, not sure how that would work. Believe it or not, I was raised not around guns at all. Shocker. Perhaps the way I pronounce certain gun terms and mess a lot of things up wasn't a dead giveaway, but that's a little fun fact. This is your favorite game of all time? Really? BRB. Time to sell a 3D printed 1911 for $300. All I want to do is a Colt Mustang. 2011s are another level. I remember there was a range I went to where they were having like someone's really nice custom 2011, I guess, like free rentals, that and like a suppressed scar. Dear God, yeah, I did not realize how once you can get that thing nice and well weighted, like that thing has no recoil whatsoever. I mean, I don't know what I would ever use with a race gun. There's no way in hell I would ever actually. I don't think I would. I mean, I'd love to do competitive shooting every now and then, but I mean, I don't think I could ever really justify buying that. Except it would be really goddamn cool. Where is the FGC9 hot glue gun mod video? That's a very good question. I could probably like attach it on a Picatinny rail or something, make it totally not a grip, totally not a grip forward grip device, sort of. Maybe I could try that. But wait, so yeah, oh wait, Mr. Snow, you're bullshitting me. No way, you have the Mark 23? Why have you never shown that? Have you shown that? Because if you have, I'm jealous as shit. Like, I want a SOCOM really bad. Because, you know, if there's one 1911 45 I want, it's that gun. Why are there no videos of a testing an FGC9 full auto? It's because the gun wasn't designed for full auto. You, like me, might also have been fooled that I can totally just, switch in a AR-15 fire control group to make it work. It's not that simple. It's not that simple, and you'd probably be getting something more akin to hammer follow than actual, I guess, full auto, which is not a good thing. It's not controllable. In that case, you probably want to make it to like an open bolt. Am I correct in saying that 1911s, being so old, they are designed for hand fitment parts and don't lend to mass production? Well, see, now that's a fun little debate where you're going to have the just as good in Rock Islands. Because if I remember correctly, Rock Islands are like, they're molded. They're Philippine 1911s, so not truly American, but whenever I ask people about Rock Islands, I get the same thing about like Palmetto State shit, where it's the just as good thing, except if you're an elitist, then in that case it's absolute trash, and it's nowhere near as good, and you're just gonna be you might as well get a high point. Not sure though, but I do know that you can. Some people have done mass production ones. It's just whether or not you consider them good is completely up to you. Oh wait, Mr. Snow, you mean you got like the special HK light shit that is like super hard to come by? Because if you do, then I don't know where you are, but please, for the love of God, if I'm ever near you, I want to test. Let me do a collab where I can shoot that thing. I just want to hold it. My entire childhood has always wanted to hold one of those. I mean, a USP would also be perfectly acceptable, but I mean, the SOCOM in of itself is a special gun in its own right. Look at this. You have 3 high points. You know, if I could make money, I'm not sure if anyone's ever seen the fun green text of the guy that had like 12 high points around the house and shit. I would love to have a video of me just like pirate shooting a high point where I just have like 9 of them on my waist and I don't reload them. I just pull out a new fucking high point and throw them away like a baton. That would be a fun video. Yes, I do want to see it. I mean, my response is going to be very catty and jealous, but I would love to see it. Rock Island, 2011 and 10mm with full rail dust cover, so nice. Now that would be something I would love to see that too, actually. Because all I ever see about Rock Islands are the whole just as good meme too with that one. I mean, they seem to be pretty good. I wouldn't mind trying one. I mean, first off, I don't care. I would gladly accept any guns. I was raised not around guns, so I would. Hell, me getting the 1911 frame has already been way more than I ever expected. But yeah, there is not much about revolvers, unless you want to consider whatever the guy that did the whole what is it, like the giant, like the completely like I guess printed pistol with the cool ass it was like a 30-round like cylinder mag, a revolver. I'm not sure if you call it that, but I guess that's that and like the what is the other like the weird revolver that's like a rubber band and shit. I think like a guy got busted for having in Japan or something. Those are the only 2 revolvers I could think of. Oh, that and the 22 Maverick. But those are the ones I could think of. He's custom does magic on Rock Islands. Now, if I can somehow make money off of, maybe turn on monetization for like a couple of weeks before YouTube completely destroys it, and maybe I can make like a couple $100 off of that. I might be able to try that. The only fear about turning on the monetization is once I get a little bit of money, I know it's just gonna hurt when I get demonetized down the line. Yeah, the 40 round revolver, that shit is awesome. Now, I think it's just him that's done it. We don't know anything about it, except he's uploaded a couple of videos about it, and I think it's a really interesting way to do it. I mean, I cannot wait to see how that works. That is by far the cool. You know, the one thing I always see about people complaining about printed gun designs is like, oh, they're all just so solid. Like, they just look so generic and plain. That one looks by far the most unique and I guess kind of like space age type of looking gun. I'm surprised Keltec hasn't offered this man some sort of job interview. That is definitely a gun I want to be able to try out at some point. I played a YouTube video on whenever my first ever stream on YouTube. Apparently, it's a big no-no. You get copyright stricken for that one. I got a warning on my channel for that, actually. So I won't play that video. But maybe if I can link it in the chat, I'll let you guys see it. It's a drum magazine. You know, yeah, I don't know whether I would consider a revolver, but to me it looks like a revolver. Can you get flagged as not monetizable before even becoming demonetized? You know, see, that's what I just automatically assumed that demonetized. Well, see, you know, this is the biggest issue. It's a Chad Matter attack, or Chad Mac attack 22. It is the whole thing about the nice print like receiver stuff. Like aside from like I guess like ARs and I guess Glocks, all the frames just disappear. Look at Vin's FNS like 40 or the 40 pistol he made. Really cool gun. I would say, or what is it? He used plastic rails and everything. I mean, PSR said it was a fantastic. That gun cost us like $150 to make. How long was that? The moment people saw that it was pretty good, that thing sold out within seconds. And like, look, I mean, I'm not trying to belittle what Vin did. It's a fantastic gun, but do I want to spend over the actual gun's price just so I can build the frame for it? that's the issue you keep coming into with a lot of like the, I guess, the cheap niche gun frames. Like, I mean, I feel like the same thing with a little bit of me that's a little bit hesitant on the whole the set me, or basically the G3 clone with Are We Cool Yet, is that the moment that thing gets released, I have a fear that all of those kits are just going to get sold out too, and it's just going to be another, like, oh, you can buy a high point frame for $300 on Armless type of shit. It's... I guess, yeah, printed receivers really do bring down the cost, but it's really nice to see when people make, I guess, completely kind of custom designs, like, I guess, like the FGC9, the Mod 9 type of things. And I guess, I'm not sure what the guy's calling it, but he's sending you the files? That is awesome, Mr. Snow. I'd love to hear how that ends up going for you, actually. I hope you can keep us updated with that. And if you can, hell, maybe you can even privately message me and keep me updated too. I'd also be gladly accept that too. But the designs like that are going to be completely unique, those I think are the most interesting. And the more frames, the more people that are doing stuff like that, I feel like the better and the more adopted, I guess, printed guns will become. That's the issue with, I want to say, with a lot of the printed receivers and frames and stuff, is just, like, I'd love to try most of them, but at just some point it's just, I guess with the AR lowers, like, Palmetto's been keeping everything nice and balanced, as all nature should be, with roughly going back to, I want to say, pre-pandemic prices. Yeah, still learning, Cat. Yeah. The future of fully home is a Cobra 9. You know, I am really looking forward to that, because I tested a little bit the Mod 9 with the new spring, and the only issue with it is I didn't actually lube my gun beforehand, so I kept getting failures to feed. Now, that was not the gun's fault, it was because I forgot to lube it. But definitely, it was noticeable that the recoil was significantly down. Once I get the new, once I get the new end cap printed, right? That's what I'm printing right now, is a new end cap. Because I think Durwood said you don't even need a buffer for the new Mod 9 files. I'm going to probably make a video on that one soon, just because that's going to be easy, and plus I feel like I didn't really do the Mod 9 justice in my video. That video was like originally like 30 minutes long, and after realizing I made that, like, this is just boring. I cut it down a lot of things for it. Then also, my range didn't let me shoot, or didn't let me record shooting, so I had to lose a lot of the footage, so a lot of the things I had there kind of was gone, so it was just kind of me commentating on older stuff, so it was just a boring video. I feel like once I can actually test out the new spring, I feel like that'll definitely give the Mod 9, or do the Mod 9 justice it probably deserved. But what is it? Delayed blowback homemade bolt. Because that, now, how is it going to be delayed blowback? That's what I'm really interested on. The way Durwood is making it sound like, it's like some sort of, like, I want to say I heard the term reverse vectors and shit, but I'm not an engineer. Like, I'm biosciences. Like, that's way beyond my pay grade. But I remember him mentioning stuff about how, well, I mean, they're going to be selling kits for that, I think, which probably, considering the Mod 9's bolt to begin with, is already harder to do than the normal, I guess, something like an FGC9 or the AP shunting bolt.
What do you think, jerk?
My only fear is how hard will it be to do. I know there's a couple of people working on, I guess, a little bit, or making the Mod 9 V3 bolt easier, because I really want to get the extractor. I want to try the Mod 9 V3 really bad, actually. It's just, I'm not an engineer, I don't have a CNC shop, and I'm not good at reading technical drawings, so for me trying to figure out how to make the extractor for everything is a little bit more complicated than I expected. Have you seen the flywheel delayed 4070? Oh no, that would be, yeah, that I have seen that. I think, what is it? Evan Jones, I want to say is his name. Yeah, no, I've seen that, guys. That that thing looks awesome. I don't care how stupidly large it looks. I like it. It looks amazing. I want to bring that to a range, and I think that'd be hilarious. I don't know how practical that is, but hey, man, if it works, I can't wait to see how that thing. I can't wait to try that once that thing comes out. Especially with, what is it? Was it 4070 government? That would be a lot of fun to shoot. I'm not sure. I feel like I don't know if my academies had that. I mean, Ammo's has been coming back slowly, but I've been seeing a lot of, what is it? I've seen a lot of Creed more, actually. Just recently, I saw like the entire shelf filled with 300 Blackout. A bit of me kind of wanted to buy it because I know 300 Blackout's hard to come by, but I don't own an AR and I'm not going to own one anytime soon, so it's just like a... Yeah, I'll just leave it for someone else. I'm not a monster. I'm not gonna scalp that on Gunbroker. What is it? How are these homemade barrels? Are they made from blanks with reverse electroplating or what? Oh wait, Mr. Snow, wait a second. You have a Cobra 9? Oh, god damn it. You... Well, what I expect? I mean, you are much more experienced with this than I am, so it would make sense that you'd probably get that. I'm a complete toddler when it comes to CAD, so yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do anything anything of value for that, except maybe idiot-proof the guide. I don't know. That'd be my role. That I hope you make a video on that because I want to see more looking into that. What is it? You don't own an AR? Blasphemy. I'm poor. I don't think you guys get that. I'm a college kid. I'm trying to get... I guess, yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, Texas is a very large state. I'm trying to get into... what I'm trying to do is I've been studying for the MCAT. When you do pre-med stuff like that, you don't really get much with job experience, usually. You're mostly expected to do volunteering stuff, so all my free time goes into volunteering in research labs. I don't have enough time to make it or do a job because I've been so graciously volunteering to get myself published, and that's what I'll be telling them, the nice interviewers, for that. So I don't have any money. Mostly good old student loans and hoping to God and begging my parents for helping me out. Scholarships are not much to come by. So, perhaps if we can convince more what is it? What's the company that sent PSR the charging AR uppers? We can bully a company into doing that. That would be greatly appreciated. But I don't have. I mean, like, I barely have enough to like. I think what is it? What did I buy recently? I had it was much for me to. It was a lot for me to buy. A new hard drive because my hard drive on this computer right now is actually on its like last couple legs. I got the smart notification. Was it smart? Yeah, it told me that my hard drive is apparently very bad and it's close to apparently death. I should probably replace it soon. Who knows? Maybe if the stream crashes, it's because my hard drive gave out finally. But that thing should be coming in the mail soon. But hopefully, I could be able to break the heresy of me not owning an AR. Once I make money, or once I can make some sort of money. Believe it or not, those Amazon affiliate links, I gotta thank you guys greatly. I've got about, I think, what is it, $20? Yeah, $20 so far. So, in due time, those will eventually come in. And it was the last thing I'll be doing is probably a Patreon. This is not. I don't see myself ever making consistent enough content to justify that. Like, this is more of just a fun little hobby, so I'll try to make do with what I can. I've been starving myself pretty hard for doing all the... There's a reason why all my videos have been on either a Mod 9 or an FGC 9. Those are the fun poverty builds I was able to do, and boy, were those not cheap for me. Yeah, I know. If only we can bully them to do that for me, but perhaps we also can't pretend that my channel is similar to his. PSR actually runs a very good quality channel. This is This is a meme shitposting channel that I don't know if advertisers would be clamming to send things over. But hey, though, if we could convince them that we can bully them to do things, and maybe I can get that. Although, from what I looked at, Nemesis was a little bit expensive too, so don't know if I can convince all you guys to go over to Nemesis immediately and buy their stuff. But what was trying to help out? What was it? 7? Wait a second. Damn, ammo needs to be cheaper. Hold on, what am I reading? Trying to help you out. I need to send another tube to you. I guess sure you could. I think. Oh, yeah, I think I mean, I've been really busy, so I need to check my my Instagram is a little bit of a second. I've been checking that, like, I guess every other couple weeks. You know, believe it or not, the MCAT's not an easy test to study for. And doing research is not fun. I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever done organic chemistry, but if anyone's done a column before, I had a fun couple full days trying to get a column to work for a couple things. You know, I would say imagine paint drying, but that's literally quite honestly what I did. It is pretty much sitting and watching paint dry with TLC spots. So, I've been quite busy as of late. How did our bathtub smell after ECM? Well, it smelled actually not that bad. Mostly because I guess maybe once I took I will say there was a weird smell, but once I kind of cleaned up everything, it kind of went away after a couple showers. It just smells like back to normal. That being said, I feel like if you were to like leave all the like sludge on the floor or let it stain everything, you might get that weird smell. It definitely did smell while doing everything. I'm not going to deny that. It definitely did. But yeah, I guess Savedi Guitars, I think you sent me something on Instagram before. Yeah, feel free to send me something there. I'll check it after the stream, maybe. Yeah, I'm free. I'm always open to free shit. I do not care. If anyone wants to sponsor me, I could care less who you are. I don't know how I need to get Raid Shadow Legends to do that, but goddamn, I will gladly sell out to mobile games, whatever it is. Because, I will use whatever little money I get to help buy some fun shit for this channel. Because shooting things is fun, and I have nothing. Yeah, my roommate does DoorDash on holidays. He can make over $100 for an hour. I did not throw the ECM down the drain. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, I've been pretty busy. Although the one benefit of everything being on Zoom, everything being Zoom online, you don't ever really need to leave your house. So I get a nice ability to just constantly be always home. Every now and then. Now my lab's been doing more things in person, so I can actually do actual lab stuff. Because after a while, you realize you're not doing anything, and a lot of labs don't allow new students because of COVID and everything. So I was lucky to be in my lab before the whole pandemic, so they kind of just like, okay, you've been trained, we don't have to worry too much about you, just don't be stupid and you'll be fine, we'll just let you back in the lab. But like other people I know, yeah, they're just doing some sad like, oh, you're going to be going over research papers and describing how, if you were to do research, what it would be like for, I want to say now, going on a year now for them, because the protocols for COVID make it almost impossible for people to, or I guess research labs to allow new students in. You'll buy my feet pics? I mean, I'm not a woman, but maybe I can start a VTuber career. You know, get a nice voice model or voice changer, get a nice model, go on Twitch, see what I can do. That'd be an interesting strategy, I'd say. I do have a Streamlabs actually. Maybe I should post that on here. Let me see that. Yeah, allow me to grift a little. Let me do that, because I mean the Streamlabs OBS is a little bit better than the normal OBS. Hey, give me a second. Let me get this right. Wait, let me get the link ready for this. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Where is it? Let me. God damn it, where is it? My custom page. Ah, crap. No, I don't need that. Alert box. Here we go. There's the link. I want to say I have it here. Okay, let me post that. Let me update the link for that one, actually. Copy that, and let me post that on VTuber FGC9. Yeah, no, that would be a fun thing to do. GunTubers OnlyFans. Now, that would be a lot of fun, actually. Hey, man, if what is it? The couple of guys that will like post, do like the face change or like the face filters to make them like woman or make them look like women. I always find it funny. I think it's like the Japanese biker who managed to convince like a couple of million people to believe he was a woman, and his reasoning behind it was, if I were a guy, no one would care. The moment I posted as a woman, way more people started following me. He's not wrong, but I should change my YouTube channel or my YouTube name to RC. I should probably change my YouTube name at some point. You got me tagged? Okay, yeah, let me do that while I post up the Streamlabs. Let me pin that in there. If anyone ever wants to, yeah, my grifting knows no bounds. That's the type of grifting I'm okay with, because you know what? If you don't want to do it, don't do it. I am completely for voluntary grifting. Let me see. Can I actually do that in the? I don't think I can. Or update the. I don't think I can update the descriptions on this. Sadly. No, yeah, I am a girl. You know what? I didn't. It's such 3D printed guns is such a male-dominated space. I've been using a voice modifier the entire time. Actually, the truth is coming out, and yes, I am actually a woman. I don't feel comfortable showing my true voice yet, but at some point it will come out. Yeah, you caught me. I am a woman. Check out the new gunplay. That would be ideal. Who knows? Yeah, that'd be a fun little thing until the channel will grow too big, and then I get copyright or I get taken down for breaking a brand new terms and service thing. That'll be fun. But I will say, I don't know, man. I feel like what is it? Oh God, it would be fun to do more things, I guess, on Twitch, but no, Twitch would be worse. Like, I would love to do like a build stream at some point, but yeah, apparently that's a big no-no for YouTube. Maybe with the channel, or I guess, yeah, how many people are here? We got 30 viewers. Yeah, that'd be fine. I'd say we could probably get away with it. But the moment this channel were to grow a little bit too big, I would get struck down within seconds. Because, that would be really useful. Maybe that would be on Odyssey, except Odyssey streaming it's okay. It's just, I kept having a couple hiccups with it, and it's just not nearly as robust. Who the hell hit the dislike button? Someone who doesn't like anime. Because, if there's anything I notice that pisses off a lot of the tactical people, it's a little bit of anime. When they hear a couple anime girls go off, it's just like repellent to them. They're just instantly just recoil in shame and fear, disgust. You can, I don't know why. I guess it just acts as a perfect casual filter. I haven't gotten nearly as much anymore you need a real sight on your gun, or how, you're with optics like that, you can't even hit anything. You should try buying a real gun. Why are you dressing like that? You're looking like a terrorist type of things. Girls frontline when? Do I like Senko? Wait. Wait, there's always one. Wait a second, let me try. I'm a big fan of Tomboy. Well, guilty as charged here. I guess you're not wrong. Now, wait, Senko from which show? You got to be a little more specific for me. It's been a while since I've had a lot of time to see shit, but I could probably, I'll post maybe my anime list on some point on Twitter. You can see what I watch. It's mostly, let me be honest, I'm well aware I have trash taste. It's not good. I don't watch good shows, but my entire anime watch history is mostly just shit posts. Shit posting shows that you would find on A. But which Senko? In before you're the one who cosplay. Oh god, I saw that the video of what is it? The guy who is apparently it was a guy who was on what is it? On Forgotten Weapons, like I guess Patreon or Discord or something, that did some sort of competition with Ian there as fucking 2B. I'm surprised that video has not gone as big as it has, or maybe that's just something that someone uploaded on K. It's not been on YouTube. Yeah, I won't do that, but perhaps if I were to get an actual range, believe it or not, something that a lot of people don't understand, I guess, in the South is there's not a lot of open space you can just shoot in. Or if you don't have land, you're pretty much screwed. I don't think I've seen a single private or public property that I can just go shoot in Texas. Everything is privately owned, and it's almost always either an exclusive club you got to get into, or you got to know a guy that knows a guy, or you're going to go to a public range where they get upset if you shoot too fast or something. If I were to mag dump a little bit too quickly, I might get told, you can't do that here. Think of, what do you think this is, a shooting range? Come on now, you can't do that. Yeah. Platelets. Planets? Yeah, Kitsune. From what show? You gotta be more specific. There's a lot of I'm gonna be on, yeah. Let me try to think of all the type of. I can't think of what show did I see recently? Oh god. I mean, okay, I think I found the Worldline Edge. I have been watching. What is it? There's really nothing fun. I guess the only seasonal thing I've been watching was what is it? Don't bully me, Nagatoro. That's been a fun show. I've been enjoying that one. That one's been great. But really nothing has been catching my attention this much this season. I've been watching more old stuff. I got bored and rewatch was a Kill la Kill and then Code Geass because I was bored and I didn't want to hook up my torrent, my laptop, and I just wanted to see what was on Netflix. Oh, the Fox show. Yeah, that's on my watch list. I need to get to that one at some point. I've seen enough of those. I've seen enough profile pictures of that I know it's probably something that would be something I'd probably enjoy, but I have yet to get into that. Chances are, actually, I probably have that already torrented, meaning to be ready to be watched at some point. I wish there were more gun anime. Well, you could always watch. At least you got to watch that. I can be enlightened, and I can always just be referred as an asshole. People just get upset at me whenever I just mention my favorite anime. I feel like that's the only. I just, what if I get spoiled, huh? What if I just can't watch anything after that? There's such a good damn show. I don't know if it's a manga show. Yeah. To be honest, oh god, what's a trashy show that I've been watching that I've been enjoying? Oh god. Well, I mean, my guilty pleasure of trash taste, I guess, is Fate, but that one is a lot of fun. I know for a fact I cannot play that game on YouTube. I forgot where I got the game, the visual novel, the 180-hour visual novel that is totally not a hentai game. I heard Domestic Girlfriend's good. Neon Genesis Evangelion sucks. You know, I like Evangelion in that I enjoy the creator basically saying just shitpost or just completely shitting on his fans, like the whole. Oh yeah, all the Catholic imagery. I just did it because I thought it was cool. Crosses look cool and it's Western, so I didn't really put too much thought in. I just thought it was cool. That's all it is. All the deeper meaning that you find in the show, that's just you. I enjoy it. Is Fate really trash, or am I just trash? Well, that is a very contentious topic, to say the very least. Is Fate really trash? Well, let me just say it is based off a hentai game. Imagine if The Avengers was based off of porn. That's basically Fate. Now, is it... If you like gacha and waifu simulator games, then, you know, it might be up your alley. Anime is trash. Kiss Heart Underblade. You know what? Actually, never mind. You know what's a great show? Monogatari. That is a fantastic show. God damn it. Now I forgot what oh, God. That was something I was going to do for the cleanup of everything for the barrel in the EMC video, was the nice toothbrush scene. Although, I thought that I realized that might be too much. That might have been too much for YouTube. That's something I definitely will probably be doing at some point. I don't know how I'm gonna use the toothbrush scene, but the toothbrush scene is gonna be in a video at some point. I just don't know how. The EMC video was by far the best choice for it, but I will. That will be great. Or IMO is best. See, now I wish I could have watched Oriamo when it was airing, just because, from what I could see, the threads on that show were just amazing. Now, at some point, I have been meaning to watch that, but it's like I know it's trash, I know it's gonna happen. Do I really want to watch it? The answer is yes, but... Yeah, no, the answer is yes. I also have other shitty shows that I want to watch, too. I mean, Kiss X Sis, that's a little bit older type of degenerate shit. Though, that might be a little bit before my time. I'm not that old, but... I've also heard about that one as well. I've seen enough of I've seen the profile picture from the girl, so I am aware of it, but I've not actually seen that yet. What is it? Clean your... You know, yeah, no, that was literally what it's going to be. Yeah, cleaning my gun with... Thank you, you know, that's going to be... You know what? I need to go back to my roots. That will be... I don't know how I'm going to do that for the Mark II, but I'll have to do that. Perhaps I'll have to go cover how to clean it. That doesn't break YouTube terms of service, really. It's not talking about how guns are made. It's just cleaning. Okay, I'll definitely have to figure a way to shoehorn that in. Because you know what? My most recent video, I realized there wasn't enough anime shit in it, and that felt wrong. I felt like that was just something I was missing.
Detected.
But the toothbrush scene is going to happen at some point. Odyssey moment. You know, actually, yes. Although, the only downside is, like, just... I like Odyssey, but it's just no one's really...
No response.
It definitely doesn't have... It's not YouTube yet. I wish it was. And it's definitely getting... I think it has more of a shot than BitChute, but... A bit of me... I feel like I can sneak in that anyway still through on YouTube. I've seen a couple people sneak that in. How many Darimaks do you own? Now, see, this is a fun little thing. Here's a fun little... If you're wondering about where I got the nice little... That's the Mystery Hero X, the totally not King Arthur figurine I got. I was actually... Get this. At some point... The school I go to is a large enough university, and because of that... Well, this is a fun little tip for you guys who are just getting into big schools. Try to go to look at your study abroads, because if you go to a big school, chances are they have a lot of opportunities for you that actually make it possible. Because at my school, it was cheaper for me to do a study abroad in Japan than it was for me to actually go to school here. I got more of a scholarship over there than I did here. So I did that for a while. I did that for some time, and I was going to get some Darimakaras. However, I realized quite quickly, then I have to actually own that. And I don't know if I actually want it. Maybe the shame might be too much. That's also why I don't have too many figurines either. That, and also my suitcase was... You learn quite quickly, there's not... Suitcase space is finite, and overseas shipping is quite expensive. Yes, I did. I actually do speak Japanese too. I lived in Japan for a decent portion. Because it was cheaper to go to school. I'm not joking when I say
Object.
if you go to a large name school, check to see your study abroad offices, because chances are it can get really affordable if you go to a big school, because they have a lot of programs for you. I literally got paid by the Japanese government more than the tuition was. I must have gotten drunk almost every other day on Japanese government dime. It was awesome. But show us manga. Show us your manga. I don't read manga. I don't read. Though I will say there have been a couple of shows that have got me to actually want to read. I want to learn Japanese someday. It's a fucking hard language. To be honest, see, this is the issue I came into. So, when you live in Japan, and the biggest lie I was told was, oh, you don't need to know Japanese. They all speak English in your school. You'll be fine. To think I was... oh, I'm not gonna lie. I was fooled by them. That is the biggest lie. I would say I went to one of the third largest school over there, and they're all supposed to know English. I would say they know English about the same as much people know Spanish in Texas. So it's like yeah, technically, but would you really trust that? So you basically learn Japanese by trial by fire. To this day, I can understand Japanese significantly better than I can speak it. Mostly because after a while, you just figure it out. But the issue is, the bigger issue is once you come back and you're not speaking it, it makes it much more, fucking hell. Okay, I wonder if that shows up in the stream. But once you come back and you're not speaking it constantly, you basically lose it all. I was learning Japanese, actually. I was able to get into a couple of Japanese classes here because the school realized, okay, yeah, you're not doing anything with Japanese, so it might actually... You clearly shown that you're willing to learn it, but
No response.
like we'll let you in the class for free and you can audit it. The issue was once everything went on Zoom, learning languages on Zoom is not... You don't do that. Like you don't learn anything. Now that's not to say the teachers are bad. They're really good. It was just you can only try to. It just doesn't. It's not the same. They try their best, and it's actually one of the better ones, Japanese programs in, I guess, my state. But
Catch.
you can only get so far. You know. But teaches Japanese swears. They don't really swear that much, actually. Now, I learned a lot more Chinese swears because I had a couple of people around me that were Chinese. That, and also learned a lot of Korean swears. Oh, God. See, now that was a thing. Oh, I think I had it written down somewhere in a giant note I had on my iPhone. The slurs in Japanese for Koreans. There were a couple of them, but because most of the friends I had there were Korean, they were
Success.
a little bit more hesitant to translate those ones for me. And also, I mean, oh God, I'm trying to think of the Chinese ones. Cao Ni Ma. Cao Ni Ma. If you're ever playing PUBG, yeah, be sure to use that one around. That's if I try to remember the correct translation, it's fuck your mother. It's very common. You might hear it a lot. I also learned that in, the Taiwanese dialect. A bunch of Cantonese swears. I don't know really. They don't have much meaning to me, but it's a lot of fun to say them. No, yeah, did you learn about Futanari? Wait, can you watch anime no subs? Yeah, why, yes, my friend. Though I will say, I do need.
Report. Unknown
I have gotten
object.
rustier. I have gotten rustier in my my ability to. I do need the subs at least every now and then, but you know when people say, "Oh, the subs are shit," they're more or less just kind of there for me to like. It helps me a little bit, but it's not. I don't need them anymore as much as I used to. It's very nice, actually. I will.
Hypothesis.
Oh,
Garbage.
I got garbage. That's sad. But yeah, I'm not that bad. I'm not. I would say I'm like maybe a diamond level weeb, maybe. Yeah, I'll go with that. I will say I'm not nearly as good as I used to be, so I can't. If you give me some time, I can maybe type some things out, but like speaking on the fly, conversational wise, yeah, I'm screwed. I can understand it, but I can't form a sentence fast enough. Though I do have my my phrases memorized pretty damn well. Can I teach you a Filipino swear? Please, by all means, let's go.
Catch confirmed.
You know, I wonder if I can use some of the fun if YouTube's algorithm picks up swearing in other language. Because I learned a lot of other fun swear words. A lot of the Chinese swear words I learned were also definitely not YouTube friendly. Let's just say that.
Purpose unknown.
Think about,
Complete.
I guess you could say, I learned some Chinese gamer words, if anything. I guess they were much more open to saying that. I guess when they got upset. It was a lot of fun, though. I enjoyed my time there. They were fun. Okay. Yes. 日本語が話せません. Although, I think, yeah, the first phrase, oh god, yeah, the first phrase I learned, yeah, here's a fun little story, yeah. When I got there, because I didn't speak any Japanese at all. Like, fun little story about everything. So, yeah, I get there. Oh god, yeah, the flight there was fun. I watched, the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. Thank god that was there. You know, I realized it was like an 18-hour flight. You know, and Lord of the Rings is a fantastic movie, but whenever I do want to watch, it's like, do I have an entire weekend I'm willing to, like, just section off to do this? And usually the answer is no. So now that I had 18-hour flight, I was able to rewatch it. Fantastic time. But yeah, completely irrelevant. Once I got off the plane and everything in Japan, it was like 18 hours of no sleep. Actually, no, it must have been like 23, 20, no, yeah, over that. It was a very long time. I was pretty much dead after no sleep. I get there, and immediately I learned the very quick reality of, oh yeah, I'm not in the U.S. Not everyone around me speaks English, and my school lied to me when they said, oh yeah, they'll be able to speak English perfectly fine. The Tokyo airport, when I got there, they did not. I tried asking for some directions in English, and they were very, very quickly they just told me like English, no, sorry, English, English, wakarimasen. Which means basically they were just trying to tell me I don't speak English. That was rough because I had my connecting flight within like less than an hour. So after having a couple people translate for me to get my residence card, lost all of that, and had to basically. I got my residence card, which is pretty much the only thing that kept me safe in Japan. If you don't have that, you're going to get deported. You're there illegally. So I lost that within seconds of getting on there. So once I lost that, I got to my home university, got told, oh yeah, if you don't have this ID card, yeah, it's a very bad thing, and you're basically in Japan illegally, and you run the risk of getting deported. So once I figured that out, because they told me at the airport, like when I was like, oh yeah, actually I don't have this anymore. I was like, oh, you're good, you should be fine. I think they maybe assumed I was a tourist or something. They didn't realize I was a student, because it was very much not good. So I had to go to the downtown Osaka to, mind you, literally this is like my second night in Japan, so I have to learn the entire train system there, learn to read Japanese, and go deal with Japanese bureaucracy, which is some of the most definitely, if you think if you think DPS and everything else is bad, try Japanese bureaucracy. I had to basically speak to someone. I think at one point I was speaking to someone who spoke Portuguese that didn't speak English, but they spoke Portuguese, and I spoke Spanish, and we both kind of agreed, okay, it's close enough. So we were able to at least communicate by mixing Spanish and Portuguese. But eventually, after I was able to get my ID, my Gaijin card over there, and I was no longer an illegal Japanese citizen. But it was pretty much the main point is you learn Japanese by fire. It was a lot of definitely. I think it's probably the best way to learn anything. Yeah, my printer is definitely slow. Sapporo's they do own Google Translate. You're right, they do have Google Translate, although you find out quite quickly Google Translate's not really a good it's not good. Now, I would say my skills aren't the best. I mean, I'm not a native, and I also learned Hick Japanese too, which is a funny story in and of itself. But like you kind of have to be able to mix and match from Google Translate, and then Google Translate English is it's not the same. So that was always a lot of fun. I mean, it is a godsend to have Google Translate. You can definitely use it to help you, but you can't rely on that thing for everything. Though it was by far my biggest friend over there. You can help you to form sentences and shit, and if you know enough Japanese, you can usually correct the Google Translate enough where it doesn't sound just stupid. That is a lot of... it was definitely an experience. I definitely would be considering going back there. And then I can get the true underground gun experience of building everything completely unregulated. Just kidding. If I ever do plan on going back there, that's a joke. I would never do that. Everything would be solely airsoft. But definitely a lot of fun, I'll say that. Alcohol was super cheap. Also, goddamn cigarettes were literally nothing over there. Not a smoker, but like you could buy cigarettes over vending machines, for what would essentially be $2. Like the idea of me doing that, I couldn't imagine doing that. Now they didn't have alcohol vending machines, sadly, but they did have tobacco vending machines. Though you could get liquor for think about a White Claw, but it was all over there. They basically had a lot of seltzer, or seltzer drinks like White Claw, except way cheaper and way stronger and much larger. Strong Zero. Fantastic. God, how many nights did I spend wasted by getting absolutely hammered on that? Oh, that brings me back. Well, I mean, that could be the case, obviously. Or, you could go to, who am I kidding? Go to Hawaii, and it's the same exact thing over there. Maybe Guam. The answer is yes. If you're talking about the thing, yeah, that's a very common thing. Now, this is a lot of fun. Allow me to Gaijin-splain to you. But, definitely it was people were, I guess it's more, from what I was told, it's much more of a cultural thing that you kind of you need to let people know that you're listening to them. So you usually have to make noises when someone's speaking, basically hi, basically just affirm after everyone says something to show respect that you're actually listening to them. And yeah, you usually do hear that stuff. It is actually common. Wait till you get to, katakana language, or the English words over there. A lot of my favorite thing was when I came back to the States and I went to the Japanese classes, the professor, pretty much only me and the professor were the only ones that were confident enough to do basically the English-Japanese words, because when you say things like, what would be a fun one? Okay, let's think about it. Let me think of a good one. Disneyland. Yeah, Disneyland would be the katakana. Disneylando. you want to make it sound as, if it sounds offensive and you feel really uncomfortable doing it, your chances are you're doing it correct. And if you try to say like, oh, Disneyland over there to someone, they're not going to understand you. You're going to have to say it in like the what you would assume would be a very racist sounding way. You learn that quite quickly. It was always fun because it was just the Japanese professor would do that too as well, and everyone else in the class who felt extremely uncomfortable, and me being there knew exactly, yeah, okay, like, yeah, that's you're supposed to say it like that. I don't feel any shame for this. Now, if someone that doesn't know that hears it, they're definitely gonna make it. It definitely sounds like you're trying to be racist. You're doing a very heavy stereotypical accent. But that was always a lot of fun. Plus, I do enjoy it myself. A fun thing was I was in Osaka, so basically it's if anyone knows anything about the Japanese language, it's basically the hick. It's the hick dialect, Kansai dialect. So, person coming out with the most country accent possible, or sounding like they're from like the Bayou in Louisiana. Yeah, no, it's a. You realize that once the katakana, all of those words, you basically have to make every English word into those syllables. My eiji kasto kokune. Yes. Yeah, you gotta do it, and you're gonna feel uncomfortable about it. It's gonna feel racist. You're gonna feel horrible about it. But believe it, trust me, you're doing it right. It feels weird, I know, but you're doing it good. That, and also, I mean, it's always fun too whenever you see. God, I have a couple. I was considering posting pictures of that. Of course, I'm a dude, and all my pictures over there have nothing. Like I'm not in any of my pictures over there because I'm a dude, and I don't take pictures of myself places. I just take pictures of the cool places and the scenery. Though, like the zoomer I am, everything is in landscape portrait mode, so really can't use a lot of the fun footage I have over there without it looking horrible. That was a huge oversight on my opinion, or on my part. But a lot of the fun English words you find over there, like a good old family restaurant, very common over there. Like I guess like a steak restaurant sort of. Oh god, what is it? Fun little fact too is that hamburger and Hamburg is different. They sound the exact same, and one you might be thinking like a typical hamburger, like a bread and bun, or bread and patty. Well, one of them is basically a Salisbury steak or Hamburg steak that's just served with the patty and rice. And how do I know that? I'm speaking from experience. It's a mistake that I definitely made more than a couple times. And the difference is literally a syllable that you might miss. His name was Hisuke, but he went by Hisa. Oh yeah, no, dude. Don't worry, Mr. Snow. You don't. I don't. You can. You're good, man. Don't worry. But we should do something at some point. It'd be fun. Maybe do a nice little fun conversation, maybe, because I feel like you're much more versed in this gun cat and stuff, and you might be more. It'd be fun to, I guess, let more people know, I guess, kind of what 3D printing is more about. I guess it's like I feel like there's a lot of people that are just getting into it, and most of my people are just as casual as I am. Be nice to have someone more experienced explain things. Yeah, you absolutely. See, I feel like it'd be fun. It'd be fun for a lot of people. And considering, I feel like the audience I attract is very much of like myself, of people that are not really weren't raised around guns and don't know much about guns to begin with, and kind of at least want to learn, or basically being forced to learn this shit. Makes it fun. But okay, let me read that though. Hisuke Hisa. Well, that's a good question. See, I was there for. You also have to know certain regions also have certain names. I had a good old friend from Okinawa who had a name that you would assume would be Japanese. However, according to the mainland Japanese, well, depending on how, I guess, woke you are in Japanese culture, yeah, Okinawa is not Japan. So whenever he would say his fully ethnically Japanese name, they would just assume he wasn't Japanese. They wouldn't believe it was a Japanese name. So I couldn't really tell you. Though it is more common to give yourself by your last name. First name basis is a very, I guess, special thing. And yes, the hierarchical system is very, very much real over there. Now, as a foreigner, everyone expects you to not understand everything, so you basically get a pass. You will never be corrected, but just understand that. It's not nearly as bad. I should probably get a... This is Nier Automata. I don't even know what I'm doing in this game. I legitimately have no idea what's going on. But it looks pretty. And I like trying to look up 2B skirt. They really did code it, so you can't do that. Although, if we can find a ladder, you'll find out quite quickly that you can break that. Actually, wait, let me see if I can get this. Yeah, no, bare fist. I figured this one out too. There we go. They try to hide it. You can still do it. All I know, Japan is Shogun 2. That's base, don't worry. It's good. Japanese history is fun. That was one of my favorite things I learned over there was Japanese post-war history, which, being the one American in the class for that, oh boy, that was a lot of fun. You learn a new perspective about MacArthur. Because all I could say is, I don't know whether I respect him more. I gotta say, he's a very interesting man. Very much treated like a hero, where I was. You can self-destruct. Wait, how am I not doing it? Wait, how do I do it? I won't do that here, though. Maybe I need to be in combat for that, I'm not sure. But yes. Your player's a ladyboy. It's a robot, actually. She falls in the asexual, non-binary, I think. I don't know, actually. Did Square Enix do their own... Did they do the rainbow flag thing? Can they let me know? Actually, who knows? But... What was I saying? Yeah. No, yeah, there was a... That's a weird thing. You gotta keep in mind, Japanese history is really unique in that... MacArthur pretty much realized... From what I gathered of it was... from what I was told over there, and their perspective was... The Japanese history, what makes Japanese history unique is that they've had one continual emperor. It's been ruled by the same emperor. They haven't never needed to change dynasties because it's such a stable country. And MacArthur realized it would not be good to just overthrow him. That's why everything happened. Everything happened behind Hirohito's back, and he was completely not guilty at all. There was a lot of fun things, too, about when Hirohito goes to visit, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He just doesn't even know really what to say. He's kind of just not really, I wouldn't say a good emperor. I think it was, what was quoted was when he went there, his only thing he basically had to say was, this appears to be a lot of damage. And that was apparently it. A lot of people didn't really like that, but don't worry, we had MacArthur to pretty much run it as his own little state. Which, I mean, let's be honest, it definitely... I don't know, and... Usually, what is my place to say anything about, I guess, what would be the U.S. sort of colonizing Japan? I'm not gonna... Don't know really how far to... Don't know what else more I could really say about that. I'm not Japanese, so I couldn't really understand the true... maybe there was more to it, I guess, from what was being described, I guess, but... It definitely sounded like MacArthur pretty much just kind of ran it as his own little, I guess, kingdom for a while. And apparently ran it pretty damn well. There's always... All I gotta say is, the idea of Code Geass, where someone trying to start their own nation state in Japan from the from the U.S., or I guess, by Britannia, is not completely as unique as you think it is. But are Japanese chicks high maintenance? That's for a stream for another day. That's for a stream for another day. What can you say when you see people get blasted to nothing? What do you do? I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, oh god, what was the guy? Because what is it? The far right in Japan. I wouldn't say, or what was it? The far right was like anti-constitutionalist. Pretty much, the U.S. wrote their own. Like, we forced them the Constitution. We basically wrote everything for them. Fun fact: I think was it Canada messed up on the signature or something? That's for the ratification for everything. But a lot. I want to say, oh god, was it? Forgetting the first name, but it was Mishima. We got to learn about him too, where pretty much it was forcing the Japanese into kind of just become the U.S.'s become the, not necessarily be the U.S.'s like colony, but pretty much it is overthrowing what would be the original traditional Japanese way of life. And you had a couple of the far right was different from what you would assume far right here. It was anti-constitutionalist. They were very much a go back to the emperor type of a thing. Fun little story. I think he has a couple books that a lot of people in the far right like to talk about, but I think he was like an actor or something. It was called the Ernest Hemingway of his day. And the way his story ends is he basically overtakes, I think, one of the Japanese military bases, and then tries to overthrow the government and start his own revolution coup. Didn't work, and he ended up committing honorable Sudoku. And that was it. That was perhaps I might be butchering that history lesson for a little bit, but that's what the general story from what I remember. We also got to watch the fun Japanese movie about him that our professor did his own subtitles for. Really interesting guy. But like he essentially made his own like private military that was I forget what the Japanese name for it was, but it could basically translate to basically the Order of the Shield or something that was supposed to be protecting the Emperor. That was like its own private military. That was basically called toy soldiers and shit. Really, the post-war era history is very interesting. But as the professor made sure to let me know, is that everything is dictated by the Americans. All Japanese politics is dictated by American bases and what the Americans will do for us. Don't know enough about it to be true, although I do know the professor would very much constantly like to always talk to me or ask me about why the U.S. does certain things and stuff. Couldn't really answer most of it, but definitely was a lot of fun though. He wasn't as bad. I won't say he was not nearly as bad as like a U.S. professor was, but he was much more out of jest. Then it was downhill from there. Well, you see, when I was over there was actually an election. Now, I didn't know there was an election because apparently no one gave a shit about politics. It was very weird for a bit, for almost like a full year. I didn't even really know anything about politics at all. It was really weird for a second. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to it. Like I don't even know. Like I can't imagine how that really works anymore. I mean, think about the U.S. It's just completely foreign to me. But because people are just very apathetic. Although I will say, I did get my favorite thing is if anyone's ever watched those animes or something where it's like a bus or like a van driving by, and it's like a couple loudspeakers while someone's yelling like just campaign slogans and shit through it. That's real. I remember getting woken up to some of that stuff. It's a lot of fun. But you can like go to the street corner and you'll have people like yelling their like policies and stuff, but like no one's listening or anything. Always a lot of fun when I didn't know you can do that. That's actually kind of cool. My favorite was being the foreigner there. They didn't care. Like they knew I wasn't gonna vote, but they would always like shake my hand and be nice to me. They would we're nice. Like look at me. Look, we have this nice. I'm being nice to this kind foreigner. I'm a very good person type of a thing. I got free shit. I don't care. I was happy. I smiled. Now, I don't really know much about the policies, although I guess since I was with international students, a lot of Koreans. That's a completely different story. Now, if you want a lot of fun, what is it? Do you reload your own ammo? I do not reload my own ammo. I have a shit ton of brass, but I don't reload my own ammo, sadly. But that is imagine being a foreigner in the U.S. during the 2020 election, not knowing anything about politics. Oh God, no. Yeah, I can. Trust me, man. That was the one. Shocker. Apparently, when I was a lot of my international friends that I made over there, one thing that apparently was a lot of them found was very strange was they told me I didn't know Americans could go on so long without like yelling about politics every 5 seconds. I didn't like you're different, I guess. I'm like, that's sad, but I guess thanks. Okay. You got to keep in mind when people think of American over there, they think from California, and not to shit on Californians too much, but can you blame them really? But I didn't really like the other. There was only one American over there I kind of liked, who, despite being a Californian, was probably the most normie guy I can imagine. He was there because he was a halfie, and he didn't even really watch anime. He just liked Japan because he had family there. So that alone lets you know that he was probably just the most normal person I've ever met. But like aside from him, oh my god, it was just non-stop. I can't believe, or can you believe this, or this thing over here is happening, not like America. Allow me to use my American politics to judge everything from this. Like, it was kind of funny though. A lot of the people from East Asia don't really, they would usually make fun of them more for me. I didn't really have to say anything, but it was always a lot of fun. They would get mad at me, but definitely didn't have the power they would have in the U.S. Like, I would just kind of make fun of them, maybe poke fun, but never really engage too much with them. But they would be very upset by me not constantly yelling about political things and not yelling about Trump enough when I was enjoying myself over there. Although I will say that my favorite thing was the friends I had from Hong Kong. They would always tell me, I like Donald Trump because he says fuck China. I say fuck China too. I like Trump. By far the funniest. Still remember that to this day. Still makes me laugh whenever I think about it. That was always the one thing I would hear over there. Although, if you want to know a lot of fun, talk about Korea and Japan. Always a lot of fun. If you want to go down a rabbit hole. That is not sure if anyone knows anything about what the Japanese did during World War II, but don't worry, a lot of people over there do, and they remember it quite well. That is a whole different can of worms where you learn quite. The fun Germans that I met over there would tell me the story about, was it Nanking, where one of the very few times where you could say that. Okay, hopefully this doesn't get taken out of context, where one of the very few stories in World War II where the Nazis could be considered not the bad guys. Of when the Japanese invaded Nanking, they did some, let's just say they did some couple unspeakable war crimes, if you want to, possibly, who knows? It's a touchy subject, but it was apparently bad enough where the Nazi embassy over there in China basically had to take in Chinese citizens as refugees out of fear of what the Japanese were doing, and they had to write back to Hitler saying, we can't let them keep, this is messed up. What they're doing is messed up. This is bad. Definitely a completely different outlook. One thing that definitely stuck with me the more you think about it was, I know what Japan did in Korea, but, well, Japan and Korea has a very interesting history. Now, when I was over there, you find out I think there was supposed to be a Korean boycott, and a lot of the Japanese or Korean citizens that were in Japan couldn't really participate in boycotting Japanese goods. I mean, if you live there, you're going to end up buying Japanese goods anyways. And some of them were getting shamed apparently on Korean social media and shit. Japan basically, God, I don't even know enough about it myself. If only we had a Korean here to let you know, to give you the full history of it. But basically, colonization and a lot of people in Korea trace back some bit of Japanese ancestry in their bloodline due to reasons, and the Japanese they very much want the Japanese to apologize for it, and the Japanese apparently have still refused to, because after all, the Japanese government really didn't do anything. It was just the generals. It was the government didn't do anything, so they're completely free. So the Koreans are not happy about that, and a lot of policies over there it's still very much a sore spot. But I didn't really understand it myself, except when this one still makes me uncomfortable. Does anyone know when Korean Independence Day is? Well, actually, does anyone know when Victory over or VP Day is? Victory over Pacific Day is? Because I think it was it. I want to remember. It's August 15th. Remember? Correct me if I'm wrong. Someone in the chat. Maybe someone's more patriotic than me. The day we dropped the nuke. It was August 15th, right? I want to say it's August 15th. Well, either way, the day we dropped the nuke also just so happens to be Korean Independence Day. Believe it or not. And through mimetic, it might be just meme magic, who knows? But I still remember my Korean friends sending me messages that day saying, basically congratulating me for congratulating the U.S. for dropping the nuke, saying, "You guys didn't go." I didn't know how to react when I was told, "You guys didn't go far enough. Good job." When it was supposed to be a somber day, and I was in the Hiroshima, or basically peace shrine, and I got that message. Let's just say there's still some bad blood over between things there, and difficult to. Yeah. Okay. Whatever day the day we drop the nuke is, that just so happens to also be Korean Independence Day. Whether that is intentional or not is still not completely certain, but let's just say both days are celebrated. They're celebrated for different reasons in Japan and Korea. So that's always fun. Although, why does this sound like he's on accelerants? Love you. Mostly because I have horrible ADD, and I can barely stay on topics. Also, I am drinking several Mountain Dew, I haven't shown it. Yeah, no, I got Mountain. They apparently are now making Mountain Dew Baja Blast Zero, and that has been fantastic. I have purchased more than I want to say, and I've drinking way more than I should have. I want to say I'm on can like 4 or 5 in the past like 3 hours. So definitely I am. You could probably say yes, I am kind of hyped up on stimulants. Perhaps I should tone it down. Maybe this should be the last Baja Blast for tonight. Yet, so do the Israel and French and Italians. CPR cries to treat bad love Americans. Chill with the Baja Blast. It's so good, man. I'm sorry. It's just too good. But yeah, to be honest, I don't enjoy doing the fun political things, because literally at this point, how many channels do you need to do basically doing commentating politics at this point? But it's always fun to look at other countries and see how it looks like, because it's fun to see a different perspective on things. I definitely will say, you learn quite quickly. There is way more. I guess the one thing I was always told that I guess probably stuck with me is Americans are very histrionic, or over dramatic about literally everything. Shocker on that. Though, I mean, fuck. When we talk about guns and stuff, I mean, look. Normally, I like to think sometimes, I like to think it usually is over dramatic, but then you get shit like the Waco ATF Bureau guy getting nominated, and then pretty much them willing to send, or what the ATF is pretty much trying to do. It's just, you have to wonder, am I going crazy, or is it just everything else? Like, oh, is it actually this bad? Do I play CSGO? I play a shit ton of CSGO, actually. Although, when I play CSGO, it's mostly, I don't play competitive. CS:GO is actually the first game I got on PC, so I couldn't even use a keyboard and mouse when I played competitive originally. So I think I'm like bronze in that, and I enjoy it because I know how to aim now. And whenever I play competitive, just knowing how to aim, unlike bronze, just pretty much puts you a cut above everyone else. Like it's like playing bots. Actually, bots are usually better. Unless you're playing at Smurfs. In that case, it's not fun. Smurfs are very much a problem in the low tier. Like, they will wreck you. Do you like Nekopara? I'm aware of Nekopara. I don't think I can stream that, but that would be a lot of fun to stream. Maybe that would be on Odyssey. Although, we need to get more people on Odyssey. I did the test stream. It was a lot of fun. If the 3 people that showed up to that are here, then you guys are the real ones. Let me know. Because not many people really use Odyssey, which is understandable. It's still a new platform and shit, so I can understand that. And live streaming's not the best, but it's a lot of fun. You can get away with probably more shit over there. Should play CS:GO. Actually, you know what? Actually, I should probably do. See, this is something I've been considering. Is since I don't really. The last thing I want to do is make this channel a gameplay channel. That's not what I want to do. Like, look, I want to keep this channel mostly guns and stuff. Maybe meme shit eventually, like, sort of interspliced, but never really take the focus away. But believe it or not, this channel was supposed to be a lot of other things. It kind of just existed for something else. I just so happened to be the channel that had the best OPSEC. So I made a bunch of accounts for it early on. Never knew I was going to do gun stuff, so I think I have a Twitch channel that I do have a Twitch channel with a name and everything. I might just stream over there, like games and stuff, just because it has nothing really to do with anything. I feel like it just keep everything nice and oh shit! Wow, okay, that happened. I might stream games over there for like it's not going to take over what I normally do. Oh shit! Controllers acting up. Shit. Okay. I'm playing near with a Xbox controller because I'm a dirty monster. I know. But I might stream over there since I feel like I keep everything separate. Keep mostly gun stuff over on YouTube and then Twitch. I mean, I could give a shit less. This is low effort content. I'm completely aware this is low effort content. It's just more of a I feel like I should probably interact with my channel a little bit more. See what you guys are up to. See what you guys are like, so I have a better understanding what to do. Because you can't, or it's hard to gauge what would be fun to do if I don't know what you guys are, at least what your guys' interests are. Because I like guns a lot, but sometimes it's fun to have other things, other hobbies. So that's at least why I'm doing the stream here. But I might try Twitch streams. I think I should. I think it's posted on this channel. Yeah, it's not going to be anything effort. It shouldn't take away from anything. It'd just be... And the reason why I did this was because, look, I wasn't going to get anything done today. Like, nothing, everything's in the mail. My printer just finally started acting up, so might as well... I mean, I was going to play games anyways. Figured I might as well stream it. I usually play something every now and then for like a couple hours, so might as well use this as a chance to interact with you guys. So... Oh, god damn it, I did it again. Okay, I'm gonna die here. Shit. How am I fucking this up? Oh, I'm alive. Okay. Oh, that's a... Shit. I wonder if I can self-destruct now. No, I can't. Drift bikes. That's America. America. Roblox. Happy Hiroshima Day. Yeah. Drift bikes, that'd be a lot of fun. You gotta keep in mind that I'm a college student and I'm poor. But, I mean, totally be down for that shit. Normally, I mean, if you guys couldn't tell, my hobby is usually weeb shit. Although I will say, I mean, I have gotten into a little, or I guess maybe the printer stuff has gotten me more into the open source stuff. So I have been doing stuff, delving a little bit into that stuff, but that's a little bit more niche. I mean, God, I'm not even good at Linux really either, so I wouldn't want to make content on that. No, the weeb shit I very much have fun with, but that's very unrelated to gun stuff. All this is very unrelated to gun stuff. I have been to Canada when I was like young, really, really young. Actually, believe it or not, Japan was the first time I ever actually was outside of the U.S., believe it or not. Unless you want to consider Puerto Rico technically outside the U.S. But I want to say, yeah, I was in Canada. I must have been like 6 or 7, so I'm not sure how it's like over there. But I mean, I wouldn't mind. I have a couple of friends there, so wouldn't be against visiting. Oh, God fucking damn it. Yeah, okay. I'm just being DSP right now. Damn. I'm pressing buttons, guys. What's printing? Oh, that is a the Mod 9 the new extended cap. Believe it or not, in case you guys didn't see, the Mod 9 had a new update pack with a bunch of new things. They basically, a lot of the secondary buffers are considered obsolete now with the new AK spring, and they made a couple of new changes and variations to stuff. That's the new end cap that I'm printing. But yeah, I might Did you get into the Tenga? Oh, okay. The Tenga products. Okay. Okay, that's a fun thing to talk about. I wonder, actually, does Amazon in the US do sex products? By the way, so if you guys don't know what Tenga... Oh, God. Yeah, this is a fun little thing to let you guys... Tenga products. So for guys that don't know what Tenga products are, it's basically sex toys like fleshlights. One of the interesting ones I saw was it was an egg, like kind of think of like a pocket, pussy, except it's think of but like it's like an Easter egg type of thing, like a Kinder egg, like a very very like a putty that you can just carry around your pocket and then kind of just stretches around it. Now, I didn't buy any of this because, I mean, to be honest, I still have some form of believe it or not, I still have some form of shame, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But they were, I think those, I'm not sure if those were disposable or not, but like you could buy them for very cheap. Not to mention, like, there were a lot of, I don't know what was with the Japanese, but like you could get sizes or like what would essentially be porn stars molds for what their vaginas would be like. The weirder ones were like the anime characters where you could have sex with a pixie. That now, of course, I'm an American, so all these sizes, they give you the sizes and everything. Of course, the blood type and the height and bust size of what supposedly the fleshlight you're using is modeled off of. Some of the sizes, of course, for the fantasy stuff, I had to ask my Canadian friend to translate commie units to freedom units, and I think what was it? What was it? A couple centimeters. Essentially, the way he described it to me is those are child sizes. Those would be what would be considered child sizes, but they aren't children sizes. They are. It was a pixie. It's different. They're not children. It's completely different. One of them is degenerate. The other one is A-okay. And all of this, and now imagine going to your local Walmart and then just going back to the back aisle, moving across the curtains, and now, congratulations, you are in the 18 plus section where you can find all the degenerate sex toys you can imagine. All the nice local Walmart. You could pick up a nice glass of milk, and pick up some steak, and then pick up a nice flashlight or nice vibrator. A lot of fun. It's the stretch Kumag. Yeah, that's the Tenga stuff. It is fucking... Oh, so actually, yeah, a fun little thing I was going to do, in case I ever do have to move to a non-fun state. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen the coil guns. There's someone who made a cool coil gun. Basically, I mean, it's not a gun, technically, but it is... projectiles. I'm not sure how strong or how good you can make it from it, but... if you can actually make it even close to what would ever be acceptable for a gun. But that was a fun little project that I was getting a couple of the parts for, a couple of circuit boards. Mind you, I have no electrical engineering skills, so it's going to be a little more time-consuming. But there was one that I saw online that looked pretty cool that I thought I could probably try. That is kind of something I've been considering. There's no... I should post on Insta more. To be honest, I feel like my only issue with Insta is it just, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm interesting enough. You guys want to see me doing lab shit? Although that might be a double-edged sword. It might be giving too much information about myself there. If I post that much stuff, but like, look at me today. I did more work on the MCAT today. Yeah, did a couple more practice questions today. I want to die. I guess I could probably post more on Insta. I mean, if you guys are there, really, I'm only doing for really interaction with the guys, so it's fun to talk to you guys. Believe it or not, not many people I can talk to are really into printed guns and stuff. Not many people really know that I do this. It's a little bit of a secret hobby.
Cavern beneath the city.
So, talking to you guys is a lot of fun. Especially, not many, believe it or not, my anime taste isn't really what you consider normal, so I don't really get... I can't talk to too many people about everything. The most I can usually hope for is someone says, "Oh no, yeah, I've seen anime. I watched Dragon Ball when I was a kid. Have you seen that Naruto show? I think it's pretty cool. It's such an interest. It's one of the best shows ever, man. I love it so much." You're too giggly for live shows. Yeah, no. Normally, if I want to do live shows, I'd rather have shit more scripted. This is more of just me doing a shit post type of a thing. See, I usually like talking a lot on Discord calls and stuff, so I usually ramble on a lot. If I don't have someone else here to like ground me, and I'm like doing something like this like in a game, I'm gonna go rambling off for probably, yeah, too much. But hey, hopefully me being giggly is enough for you. Hopefully I'm not bothering you too much. It doesn't matter that there's only 25 of you. You guys are fine. His actual laugh is absolutely evil. You don't have to post stuff like guns. I keep getting notifications for Instagram. I'm guessing one of you guys are sending me things. Oh, a lot of you guys are sending me things. A lot of you guys are following me. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, guys. That's nice. Should let me do the Twitch thing. That'd be a lot of fun. I feel like I should do that. Although I'll probably do more things. Maybe you guys actually, someone said CSGO. It'd be fun to play games with you guys. I mean, there's like 20 of you guys here, so. Oh, no, don't worry, man. You're good. Tommy, you seem like fun. The more of a channel, the more weebs in my channel, the happier I get. It means I have less autists here. Well, it's the autists I can handle. The last thing I want to have deal with is people telling me, "Oh, your trigger discipline wasn't good enough," or "How could you almost sweep there? How could you do that?" or "You're damaging the gun when you slam the bolt like that." Gun channel autism is some of the worst. I'm here to learn about printing and gun stuff. Yeah, don't worry. That's why I don't plan on doing this on YouTube, probably. This is more of a fun little one-off thing of the channel's small enough and it's probably good enough for me to, like, it's probably put this to unlisted and if anything after this, but don't worry. This is not a direction the channel's taking. This is more of me just having fun. If I'm playing games anyways, why not stream it, right? Don't call me that. Don't compare me. Oh, okay. Whatever you need to do to cope, bro. I hate range Nazis. They're terrible. No, yeah. Dude, it's pretty common to build your own AR. No, I mean, oh, trust me, I live in Texas. Yeah, it's very common to build your own AR here, too, actually. I'd say it's extremely common as well. Here, it's just, I don't have money. I would, like, trust me, I'd love to build an AR. The bigger thing, too, is I don't have land. One thing you don't realize it until, you want to try to start a channel. I didn't realize this until I tried starting a channel, was a lot of gun ranges don't like it when you fill. So, when I can go to, or I've managed to get my range to finally accept me filming a little more, where they're not. I think they just turn a blind eye towards it, but they're not. They don't do rifle stuff. So if I have to go to a rifle range, a lot of the ones I've looked to pretty much say no filming. It's a very we respect our customers and we respect our privacy, as if I'm gonna go film random people. So I mean, like, I could buy an AR-15 right now, put myself on a little bit of a loan, pretty much not eat for a couple months, and maybe make a video of me printing a firebolt. Bet Spooky would love that, but I couldn't. It's not like I'm gonna really get to shoot it either. Now I just need to find some nice rich rancher that's willing to give me some, or let me borrow their land, because I have nowhere I can go shoot. No, yeah, it's really annoying. Like, it's kind of a, I mean, believe it or not, if you couldn't tell, I've been trying my best to add a couple more angles to make the nice range little footage a little bit more interesting. But like I could buy a better camera, but like, why would I? If really the only thing I can get away with is like action cams and what is essentially like spy cams, really, why would I buy like a nice like DSLR that will immediately get spotted and get me kicked out of a range? Wait. Can't find Insta. Common to drive down gravel roads and shoot signs. Well, I mean, I could do that. I don't want to, because I know what will happen. But see, this is the issue. I'm a city boy. I'm born in Texas, but I was raised in the city. I don't have many connections to ranchers and land, so I can assure you, if there's anything I know for a fact, is the cities in Texas are not. That will not work. You're very lucky that you're even allowed to. If the state wasn't the way it is, I can assure you it would be difficult to even really shoot in the major cities in Texas. But see, no, that's what you would think too. No, yeah, you shouldn't have a problem finding somewhere to shoot in Texas. That's what a lot of people would think, right? It makes sense too. You'd be hard pressed, though perhaps maybe I don't have enough good connections. That's more than to be acceptable. I think, what is it, the AK guy, Demolitia, all those guys, they basically have their own little compounds. Don't know if I can maybe sneak my way in there. I don't think that trespassing in a gun channel's land doesn't seem like the best idea, and I don't think they would. Don't know if I have enough subscribers to kind of, hey, you guys want to collab? I very much doubt that. But I mean, if anyone could find a good place or a nice little land baron that's willing to rent out some land, then actually, I don't know, that's a good idea either too. Maybe maybe a good range I could probably find, but I think there are a couple private ones, but they cost a shit ton of money. I did find a couple that would, I guess, let me film, but like, it's you need to know basis, and it's, like, I don't know anyone. I literally printed, like, the only guns I have are those printed guns because I don't own anything. The most I ever did growing up was shooting airsoft. Do I have a concealed carry? Yes, I do, actually. I got my LTC right beforehand. Like, oh well. See, I was told, a lot of people kept telling me, it's like, Texas is gonna get constitutional carry. It's like, oh yeah, sure we are. Okay, like, that's apparently been a thing for how long? I didn't think they were actually gonna pass it. Shocker, they actually passed it this time, so, okay. So, I got my LTC though, so that's nice. I used the Jericho for it. Jericho's not a good concealed carry gun, but it is still a cool gun to have. But I can't really conceal carry too much, even where I do my research too, because giant magnets don't like metal, and the Jericho isn't the most concealable gun you can really have. So even if I wanted to do the whole shall not comply thing, it's going to stand out pretty obviously. And college campuses aren't the most pro 2A places you think they would be, even in Texas. Halfway across it. You know, that would be fun. Perhaps maybe once the ATF is seeing how things would go with the ATF and certain things, and we're at the point where we don't have to worry about feds doing shit. It'd be fun to do go to like a Guns and Bitcoin event. I would have gone to that actually. It was very close by to me. It was just finals. Would try to go again, but no guarantees. But it would be fun to meet, because see, a lot of you guys have a lot of cool guns that I've only seen in basically like CS:GO or Call of Duty. I was raised in the city, a very anti-gun house. Of course, it's my family. I'm doing a nice cosplay. Just so happens to be the. What is it? You know any Kino animes involving guns? Oh, I got a couple of them, actually. One of them I was probably going to use for a video. Let me see if I can get them. Now, when we say Kino, do we mean, like... What are we considering good here? Cowboy Bebop, though. It is for Cowboy Bebop, you were right. It is, let's be honest, that's the most people that recognize the Jericho is like a... That is exactly where they get it from. Although, sadly, I don't have it's not a Jericho technically, it's a baby eagle. But my baby eagle identifies as a Jericho, so... It's okay. No one really notices unless they look at it too hard. Bro, I'd love to have an AK so much. Like, So my family eventually did figure out that I did or basically make my printed guns. I couldn't hide the surprise cost from them, and they got very upset. It's like, okay, fine, maybe we'll buy you a gun, okay? Like, we get it, you can't afford anything, so this is all you got, but maybe, because I was able to get a printer, my Ender 3 for super cheap. Once they figured it out, they didn't want, they're like, okay, maybe, this is dangerous, you shouldn't do this. Maybe, we'll help you buy something. I think I tried showing them, like, a Palmetto or something for, like, 300, I want to say 300, 400. The moment they saw that, I was like, actually, no, why do you need that? You don't need that. Just don't do that. Just don't buy it. There's no reason for it. So, pretty much, as a college student that does research pretty much full-time, money can't really rely much on money on anywhere else. Because usually, I could probably pick up some sort of a job, but then I also have to do MCAT stuff, so yeah, it's practically impossible. Though I am able to live enough off of just doing research and stuff, for at least for now being. Once I graduate, we'll see a different story. But yeah, Black Lagoon is always... I could buy a high power point. You're not wrong. Actually, I wanted to build a low point, but... God damn, like, why is it more expensive to buy high point parts than actually buy a real high point? Yes, it's extremely nerdy. It is organic. I do organic research, organic chemistry. Think about basically physical. Have you ever heard of physical chemistry? Physical organic chemistry. We don't even do synthesis because that's too beneath us. We do kinematics stuff, which is so much harder. It's not easy. It's very time consuming, and I am by far the dumbest person in my lab. I kind of just joined it because I was when you want to go to med school, you always have to you need to do some sort of research, and for my degree I had to do that too. And I liked my OChem professor, so I got in his lab. Didn't really think too much of what it was. If I didn't like everyone in my lab, I probably would have left, but everyone in the lab's usually very helpful, and they at least help me try to learn what I'm doing. But it's so goddamn hard. It's so tedious and so, like, theoretical. Yeah, don't worry. A lot of the words I don't understand too. It's a lot of fun chemistry stuff that will never be useful if I ever go to med school. Although I did a lot of the other stuff I did. I mean, what is it? I did a lot of immunology stuff too. Although the fun immunology stuff I would like to talk about. I mean, you can't talk about immunology on YouTube because that's, a lot of the people that even are qualified get taken down because YouTube is YouTube. Perhaps I can do that on Odyssey. Because I have a lot of actually fun presentations and papers that would definitely be worthwhile doing that. A lot of stuff on a certain coof that I had. A lot of stuff I had like really early on too. Not gonna delve into it because those are the very few things that will strike your even a small stream like this down within seconds. But I want to build a 50 Beowulf. I just want a 556, man. Although, the way was it, Brandon Herrera made it sound like the 50 Beowulf is even a shitty meme cartridge in of itself. It's not even fun. He made he made the AK 50 Lite out of that. Yeah, no, for the longest time I just had a 22 that my wife watched the people raid the Capitol, and then we decided to have something bigger around the home. I have a low point CF 380 and a 40 ACP one. Yeah, you're a collector of high point. Good deal on auctions. Yeah, I barely have enough for anything. See now. Yeah, no, believe it or not, I had a lot of the things I did for my research for that stuff is nothing. It was not partisan or anything. Like, it was pretty much more or less on like certain treatments and kind of where it was going and how the actual virus affected people and how the mechanism of it worked. Basically, why people get sick from it. For a lot of the things I had it presented for, a lot of the professors liked it. I've got hundreds on all of those things. A lot of fun. I know a lot of people usually are somewhat interested. It'd be a nice dummy down. Like, I basically made it for a dumbed down version, I guess, sort of, for people that weren't necessarily STEM, but interested enough that would want to hear it. But there's no way in fucking hell I would ever upload that to YouTube. Like, that is the easiest way to get a channel taken down within seconds. Yeah, believe it or not, a person that likes pre-med stuff, or likes medicine stuff, doing gun stuff, I'd have very, very, very much different. However, I like gun stuff still, so. A lot of people around, I'm not joking when I say a lot of people around me really aren't interested in this, so. YouTube is kind of a nice outlet to have it, to at least talk to people about this stuff. Yeah, no, my goal is to, see, to be honest, I have a lot of, the joke I made when I started the channel is whatever I can do to convince companies to send me shit is what I'll keep doing. Because I don't have guns, although I'd love to have several. A lot of fun things I'd like to try. Though, God, I have no money. And there is so many different things about guns that would be a lot of fun to do. The only training I really have is with airsoft, which I want to call that real guns. And even that, I'm not even that good. Although, I did shoot pistols a lot, like airsoft pistols. And whenever I shoot now actual pistols, I'm significantly more accurate with pistols than I am with rifles. Because I just don't shoot rifles. I don't know how to hold the rifle properly. I just can't do it. I just can't shoot well with a rifle. I shot an AR-15 recently, and I just could not hit shit. Though my friend tried shooting the Jericho, and they were complaining about how the recoil was too much, and they couldn't hit anything. And I was getting pretty damn good groups with I guess the 45 Jericho I have. Although I missed the paper several times with the AR-15. It has so much recoil, you know. It's just like the anti-gunners say. It's a death machine. I can't. Whenever you shoot it, you can feel the intent to murder with each pull. Really? My footage is going around for memes now. Please tell me where. Oh, wait, really? You won't regret. I mean, I would love a smithy mill, but I mean, I'm not joking. When I live in an apartment, I don't really have much space. Really, the reason why the 3D printed gun was so appealing to me was because I don't have a giant space after all. I live in a tiny apartment. I mean, of course, it'd be nice to have a mill and everything, but yeah, if I had a mill, then I could make a lot more things. But I don't have. First off, I don't have milling or welding experience, and I don't really have the room for that stuff either. Yeah, I weighed 8 boxes and everything, but really, that's nice to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I enjoyed that. See, I know that makes me happy. This channel is I don't expect this channel to be much of anything. It's more or less a shitposting channel. Let's be honest. That's kind of what it started for, and that's probably the intent I'm going to keep it going as. Although I'd like to at least make it somewhat pushing the line of where YouTube won't ban me, I guess, would be the proper way of describing it. But that makes me happy. I mean, really, if anyone wants to use my shit, by all means, feel free to. Have fun. The more memes people make of my content, that makes me happy. Because if I do get taken down, I'd love to live on as memes. In that case, my existence on YouTube wasn't for waste. That would... Yeah. Bruised shoulder after all. Yeah. No, yeah, I would... I don't think I can get a sight picture with the AR-15. Like, I'm just not used to rifle sights. Which is... From the way I describe... Or whenever I tell it to people, they usually can't believe that I am somehow significantly... or as bad as I am with rifles than I am with pistols. I think it's mostly because when I was growing up, I would just constantly just like shoot like a shitty airsoft pistol all the time, or like in the backyard, like shooting cans off like a fence, or like one of the crappy like gel targets I had. Pretty much just would do that all the time when I was just bored. I think I had one set up in like my room. A lot of fun. I mean, I still don't have a great pistol grip, although I'm able... It's good enough where I... Oh, that was a dumb... I just got eaten shit. Yeah. My 10-year-old shoots your AR. It doesn't have recoil. No, yeah, I was just memeing about the recoil. It's not that bad. I'm joking about the recoil. I'm just horribly inaccurate. It's more of me being incompetent. Like, I just don't know how to shoulder it properly. I don't know how to get good sight picture with an AR. I just am not good with rifles. I don't know how to... I literally just... I guess maybe like with a red dot sight I did shoot with a red dot sight once. It was okay, although it's okay, I guess, but like with irons, I just couldn't hit shit. Like, I definitely, the way I looked, remember I had a picture, one of my friends took a video of it, like, yeah, he saw it. It looked silly. I looked very silly. Even with the FGC-9, I don't even really know how to hold it myself either. Oh, you're right, I definitely should get some instructions. Oh, no, yeah, I'm completely a gun noob, but I don't know if that's ever been clear enough. I thought my videos made it very obvious that I'm not the most competent when it comes to guns. Oh, it's definitely something wrong with my form, no doubt about it. Yeah, absolutely, yeah, no doubt about it. It's definitely the form. I mean, again, I just need an AR-15 to practice more, but I don't have an AR-15. So, of course, these are issues that we have. I did see, the person the AR I shot was see, they own a lot of guns themselves, and they don't really know anything about them except they just want gun because I bought a gun because it's a political statement thing, although I don't know what to do with them ever, and I just kind of have them. They also had I also am getting on loan the Jericho from them because they got the Jericho. They didn't know what it was. They thought it was a Desert Eagle. They was like, I got a Desert Eagle, and I was so disappointed that's not actually shooting 50 AE. They didn't know what a Jericho was. And I basically became their personal armorer, where I would just I learned how to field strip an AR, sort of, and then clean it, and then also how to field strip a CZ75 or Jericho, because they did not know how to do it either. A lot of reading books online. Surprisingly, I should have. It's not a good arrangement, but I guess there was something fun about actually working on guns that at least kept me doing it. Now I get to hold on to the Jericho. It's technically not even really mine. It would have been mine if I didn't tell them what a Jericho was, because they didn't think it had any value until I accidentally said, "Oh yeah, no, this thing's awesome. You didn't know what a Jericho is? How did you not know this?" The moment I actually showed any interest on it, is the moment they refused to sell it and only have it on loan. Make ECM barrels and sell them. I mean, also, I have astigmatism, so all red dot sights are horrible. Every single one of them looks like a giant smear. They all look horrible. I can't see anything from them. Really, I wouldn't, like... I guess... I've seen... I let a couple people let me shoot from, like, their Holosuns and everything. It's literally no different for me from, like, the Amazon, like, $20 site. Except it doesn't move zero, I would say. Well, I mean, my range charges $5 for every time to shoot. So, it's pretty nice. Let me see. What are you guys? Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit more of, I guess, kind of do some DIY. I guess that's also probably... I mean, I built my own PC. Building a gun's just like that. It's kind of true if you got a kit, but... nah. Definitely... I would say probably working on a pistol, or working on those guns for that person was at least what helped me get, I'm not saying I'm an expert, far from it. I guess I'm sort of enough of an expert when it comes to, I guess, like maybe a CZ frame or something, but more or less like cleaning and oiling. Even still, I swear to God, that maybe because it's a 45, it's a little more finicky when it comes to oil and lubrication, because it can... I'm also not sure if it's the mags. Every now and then I get some like jams or failures to feed, though I have been shooting shitty steel-cased ammo, so that's also another possibility. Well, see, the thing is, I was able to, so actually I zeroed in the rifle. I was using one of those, like, bags. It's like bean bags, I guess. I'm not sure what the way you would describe it. I was able to zero it in, I was able to zero in the AR. It was just the moment I tried shouldering it, I just couldn't get a good sight picture. I don't know if it was the way I was, okay, it was probably the way I was holding it. You know, it's definitely something... Perhaps that would be a lot of fun if I could ever get a real range where I can actually, like, dress up and shit. Maybe dress up in, like, full, I guess, like, Amazon tactical gear. You know, have an AR, do, like, some CSGO elite shit. Clearly not knowing what I'm doing, having the worst possible grip, uploading that and seeing how many pissed off people I can get in the comment section. Just let alone me wearing some sort of tactical shit will cause people to have a tism fit. Let alone me having horrible form will be even funnier. Again, yeah, I think I have an AR airsoft gun that I found that I was able to pick up for I think my brother had just laying around. I've been using that a little bit to practice, at least get a better sight picture. I think I'm getting better at it and might be able to actually hit things, but yeah, it's not even like, what is a C-grip? Like, I don't know. It's stuff like that. C-clamps and stuff, I don't know. To check ammo, put some gun lube, paper towel. Well, yeah, it only happens for the the Jericho, it only happens like whenever I use a certain magazine. One of the stock mags works fine. One of the cheaper mags I was able to get online just doesn't. Or it's always the last round. It always has a hiccup on. Like it always just doesn't want to feed that last round properly. Sometimes, or maybe, I guess maybe I have to like lube it a little bit better for it. 'Cause it works sometimes, but sometimes it can, if I'm not properly treating it right, it won't work. Wait. Yeah, explains a lot. No, yeah, I mean, at least for me, when it comes to pistols, I've shot way more. I mean, really, would you consider airsoft really shooting? But I have much better sight. It feels much more comfortable for me. I would definitely feel much more comfortable with a pistol than an AR. The spring in the last mag shot. I think it's probably something with the feed lips or something. I need to probably look in a little bit more into it, or a little more into it. But I've been too busy focusing on getting other things to work. This 1911 will be much more fun. If I've heard correctly, the 1911 has a great reputation for being one of the most reliable guns out there, and never jams, and always works perfectly fine. It's very, very kind and gentle and forgiving. So it'll be fun. What else are we seeing? Actually, you know, that'd be interesting if I could 3D print Jericho mags. I don't know. I don't even know if there's an audience for 3D printed Jerichos. Those things are always going on sale for Gunbroker. Or, like, for too much. Yeah, no, that's how I learned a lot on YouTube, too. I mean, when you don't have an AR, you really can't practice too much. Oh, you know, if only I could somehow turn this into a great video idea where I can get a company to send me, or some bigger gun channel to teach me how to use an AR properly, and then give me an AR too at the end of it. Although I don't know if I can grift that hard. That would be a fun project to try. Yeah, no, let's see. 200 plus. Yet. No, yeah, good luck is a very, very strong way to describe it, I would say. See, I understand that won't happen, but it's fun to dream, right? Though, who knows, I would have never expected me getting a high-power kit, and I would not expect getting a 1911 kit, so who knows? Maybe we'll see what the cards are in store for. But I haven't shot max range. You know, that is one thing I'm definitely going to try doing. I think there's a range I could probably do that has a 200 yards, yeah, up to 200 yards. I want to see if I can get the ECM barrel out there. The issue is, oh my god, yeah, my printer's been acting up, and the way I printed out the bolt was, it under extruded very heavily, and one of the layer lines that definitely was a layer skip cracked finally. It was not the bolt, it was more of my printer acting up, and now I have to redo the bolt again, or sort of refix it to get it to work. That's a pain in the ass. Oh, wait, is there a way I can... Oh, Tac Pack, do they sponsor small channels? Oh, if they do that, then I will, not only will I shill Tac Pack, I will make sure they are included in every single thing I talk about. If they give me money for free, then goddamn yes. I will sell myself out like the cheapest whore on the street. So my ECM barrel is doing perfectly fine up to like... Wow. I will say, compared to the RP9 barrel, like at 40 or 45 feet, I was getting perfectly fine groups. Actually, I wasn't doing completely accurate tests for it, but I was getting pretty decent groups with it. So I think I'm not sure how far it can go. It's a shorter barrel after all, too. So it's not like I'm expecting it to be able to reach like 200 yards, but it seems to be accurate enough where it's not, you know, like keyholing instantly, or it's it seems to be reasonable. That's something that I've been meaning to do. I just need to find, well, again, the biggest issue is literally that I swear to God, my goddamn printer. The bolt was already a bit of a pain in the ass to get to work, and now that the actual shitty print cracked was only made everything worse. It's upsetting, but it's okay. I've managed to make it work the first time. I can make it work again, and so it's going to take more time. Which, don't worry, that's a video that I'm pretty sure people will find pretty damn interesting, or at least interesting enough. It should be helpful somewhat, is at least see what an RP9 barrel can do compared to a ECM barrel. Because that would be nice, considering how every single barrel that goes on sale that's cheap almost always suffers the same fate, that everyone sees it's cheap, then buys it all up. The only real alternative pistol barrel you can use is really a Glock pistol barrel, and those are pretty expensive. It's much cheaper to do ECM for that, but who knows? Maybe another gun company like Remington will sell out or go bankrupt, and we can pick up another barrel for $10. I mean, AR9 is work. I know someone was talking to me about getting an AR9 barrel to work. That's actually pretty interesting. It's like I'm curious to see how that goes. Although, I mean, I don't know enough about AR10s to know how the barrels would work for that. Although it seems to be almost like oh god, yeah, don't kill me, or it seems like a blank barrel sort of. No, it doesn't have the nice, like, it doesn't have feed lips. It doesn't really have like the extract, or doesn't really have, I guess, what is that? I don't know what I would call it, but it's sort of the thing that kind of forces head spacing. Like little notches, maybe locking lugs? I don't know if I have the right way to describe it. The high point barrel. You have an RP9? That'd be funny. Well, Remington's doing ammo. I don't think they're doing gun stuff anymore, are they? Because I thought that was the issue, was that they weren't getting gun stuff. Or they were only in business because the ammo company was saving them, or keeping them solely afloat. From what I was being told, the RP9 was apparently a disaster. Though I don't have an RP9, or I've never owned an RP9, so I couldn't really tell you if it was bad or not, but apparently something about how, like, I guess, if fluid or, like, any water got in, like, the firing pin, it wouldn't just like, it wouldn't fire or something. I don't remember. I don't own an RP9, and it doesn't seem like those things are ever coming back anyways, and oh well. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, you're right. Because that was one thing I realized when I was trying to do head spacing with the ECM barrel. Was like, why is my RP9 barrel able to go this far in, but still not have any, like, issues of head spacing? And then I realized, oh, yeah, that's why. Maybe it's a breech face. I don't really know. Because every time the bolt smashed against it, they would always be properly head spaced anyways. You got to be a little more cautious with that, with, I guess, an ECM barrel. It made me really appreciate it, though, once I figured it out. But it's pretty cool. Ever watch... God. The one major gun tuber I watched a lot when I was growing up was FPS Russia. God rest his soul. That man needs to get his... That man should get his... I want him to make videos again. I miss Kyle. But... No, yeah, like I said, once I can get... I think I got a couple... Who knows, maybe in a couple more months, I should be able to get maybe $50 on those Amazon affiliate links. If we keep that up, I might be able to get an AR kit sooner. Yeah, good old FPS Russia. The ATF raided a man solely just because he had a little bit of weed on him. And now he lost everything. such a shame. But he's still alive. No, yeah, he's still around. But the FPS Russia channel's dead. No one will be like him. There's just I don't see anyone doing stupid shit like he did. But it's such a shame. I wish he could come back, but who knows? Maybe he might be able to get. Or I'm not sure how you get your gun rights back as a felon, but even if he has any guns, I don't think he'll be uploading videos of them if he's still a felon, as he probably shouldn't. Alphenflage? Or what's that? I'm afraid I'm not familiar, actually. Who is that? Brandon was talking to him on a chat. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been fun to see. Oh, actually, no, I think he does a podcast. I've seen he had Brandon Herrera on. You could see the sadness when they were talking about guns. Brought him back, but I don't know who this. I don't know who Alpen or Flage is. Not sure. See, should I like him or not? Yeah, no, he needs the guy that Cody Wilson got, where Cody Wilson, I think, is technically a felon, but he's pretty much still able to own his guns. If I remember correctly, the way his lawyer was able to pull it off is like he can pretty much he can't get any new guns, and but he can make them still. I forgot. Either way, he is one of the greatest lawyers I could ever imagine. Huh. I have to maybe take a look at that. That sounds like an interesting thing. I want to make myself, once I can get some sort of land, possibly, I want to dress up as tactical as possible. I really just want... I don't have the money for a plate carrier, although that was one thing I was considering as I have a good idea how to make basically some sort of armor. Not sure if I could actually do that. I don't know how to test it really, but make my own shitty, like, DIY plate carrier. I just want to see the type... I want the people that PSR gets in his chat yelling about wearing plate carriers and shit and looking... being too tactical and not... If you're having fun shooting, you aren't enjoying the sport right. You're not enjoying the hobby correctly. You're not allowed to have fun and shoot. Demo Ranch is... I respect what he does, because he's able to at least... Or he'll have a couple fun things every now and then, but... It's not the same thing. He does goofy shit, but it's not to the tier of FPS Russia of just ridiculous, like, explosions. But it's close enough where it scratches the itch. Yeah, no, you'd think that would be the case. I mean, I guess I could probably find some farmers, although a lot of people here in the country, or at least in the backwoods, are a little more fuddy and why do you have a printed gun, huh? You some sort of terrorist or something? Usually the type of thing you get. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, you meet the fun fuds who that find it more interesting. Like you're such a genius, kid. I can't believe you're making your own gun. Or some of them exist, or then the others that are like, yeah, why do you need a ghost gun? You a terrorist or something? Just buy a real one. Nothing beats the old steel. FPS Russia is a fake actor, of course. The biggest ruse of all was he was able to convince people. There are probably still to this day people that genuinely believe he's Russian. I don't hate the man. I respect the game. He literally started off as a Call of Duty YouTuber who did FPS Russia as a meme, and then realized, oh shit, this is going really big. Then he deleted everything about his past, and then took over, or basically became FPS Russia full-time. It was, well, everyone should have known it. I respect Kyle, respect the game. Though, understandably, people got... No, yeah, he was just some random Georgian dude who just put on a fake Russian accent. I don't remember when it started, but I knew he used to make like Call of Duty videos, and then every now and then I think he had a bunch of guns. So I forgot what the original idea for why it started, but essentially once it became big, he immediately just nuked everything about FPS Kyle. I mean, yeah, I feel like I noticed that was something that people were telling me before was, yeah, no, he didn't convince the ATF that he was Russian. It's a shame. I find it a lot of fun, though, that me building these poverty builds, you know, there's a lot of fun channels out there. Like, really, what makes I feel like what makes my channel unique is how I could be like the other gun channels, you know, making a video on a fucking another Gucci Glock that you will never be able to afford that costs about the same as a car, or I could be making some sort of just backroom like shitty like DIY cave gun that manages to function. Completely different gun videos. I mean, granted, if I had the opportunity to be given like ridiculous custom Glocks every other day to make videos on them, I would gladly take them as well, but we don't have much here, but we make do with what we have. And that's what's okay, and that's okay. It's not me coping for being poor, but it's a lot of I did enjoy the first couple of videos or a couple comments I got in the first video I had where it's like you're kind of acting like a terrorist, you know. This seems almost like the type of videos that those anti-gunners would make. You know, I'm all pro for 2A, but you know, the way you're making it sound like it sounds much more scary and sinister. I find that one. It's comments like that just make me just. It's like that was the point. You should know that. Like, do I make fun of you more, or is it just like, are you being serious? Am I being baited, or are you just actually? I thought the whole idea, it was pretty obvious, if anything. Like well, I guess everything looks extremely crude and very, very, very much not scientific or accurate. At least, you know. If your argument against everything was, you know, it almost looks like you're making it seem like you're trying to make the anti-gunners make or you know, you're trying to make their content for them. Such a stupid art. The very few things that piss me off is just people concern trolling. Though I guess a lot of them have left. That's nice, but they do that more now, I guess, on other people's channels. Mostly on PSR. He's taken most of the toxic people. It's sad, but oh well. They had to go somewhere, I guess. See, I just leave my guns on the floor because I should probably find a better place to put them. Actually, there is so many spent shell or casings on the floor, and so many weird iterations of just. The Mod 9 is just literally laying in front of me on this, like, just... It's at least out of sight in the window, but, like, it's kind of just sitting there. If someone were to ever come into my room, like, yeah, they would see a lot of money, probably all my money's worth of, like, savings and ammo, just laying on the floor. Maybe I should get a gun cabinet, but I live by myself. No one's gonna come take it. I should be fine. Though, maybe something like airtight. I'm not sure. I haven't really had a 3D printed gun long enough to see if it really matters if I leave it out in moisture for too long. Though that would be a fun little test, I guess. 3D printed general has showed us that if you leave it out in the scorching hot Texas sun, it will melt. So, that's fun. He already beat me to that video. See, now that's where you're wrong. I should show you my Mark II. It's bad. It is horrible. The printer is not calibrated, and it's just acting up because This is what happens when you rice things to a point where you can't make it work, or to now everything's too complicated. See, now that would be a lot of fun. I always see a guilty pleasure of mine is going to, what is it, the fun K like homebrew threads where people build guns. It's always a lot of fun seeing the, why aren't you building a Ludi? Your stupid printed guns don't stand a chance against my nice machine shit. See, with me and my time machining, I can do everything better than you. It's such a waste. There is literally no reason for anyone to ever want to do this over CNC machine. No, I'm not. All I know about Coke Man is every time with the video with the guy shooting the USP. Not a soldier's gun, mate. Not a soldier's gun. Tolerance. That's Coke Man, if I remember correctly. No, I don't live. I live in an apartment. I'm not gonna. Perhaps maybe in 4th of July I might be able to sneak that one in. Oh god, I need to learn how to hydro dip. I've been wanting to make an absolute degenerate Ahegao like fucking 3D printed gun. There is one of them. I seen one of a Glock where someone did that, and I don't know who did it, and I want to figure out how they did it because I will right now take a fucking student loan. I'll take another loan out to have one of those Ahegao like just absolutely degenerate Glock skins. I want to bring that to a range, and I want to see the FUD's reactions to it, of how I defiled a gun. To me, that would be probably never be a video, but it'll be something I'll cherish to the heart of. Maybe film for myself and watch later, just to cherish it. I mean, I'll post that on the Instagram. Then I think I have the picture somewhere of it. It's like a Glock. What is it? The Glock 17 of it. Yeah, no. There's also the meme too of everyone that's built anyone that says the Ludi's the best thing ever has never built a Ludi type of shit too. See, I don't deal enough. I haven't had enough fun to time to. I used to be way more active in those in November-ish, around December-ish, January-ish. Not nearly as much. I went back a couple times recently when I saw they were still doing those. I go on the AK threads to find fun shit to just post on thumbnails and shit. But I saw a couple that I was like, oh, this is the typical autism that I remember this being, except this has just gotten worse. It's just significantly worse. My favorite is I guess maybe, if you can CNC your own stuff, of course, I guess go ahead. Congratulations, you learned how to do CNC and you learned how to weld. You can build a gun on your own. Great. Good job. It's impressive. I don't have a CNC machine. I don't think I can get one anywhere near me. I think I was looking for those I think they call them maker spaces or some shit where you can rent all that stuff. All of them apparently near me that if they even existed were all shut down because of COVID. So I couldn't even get those. Oh no, yeah, I will get them. See, now this is a question I want you 1911 guys to answer me. Should I do an 80% lower frame for a 1911, or should I buy a lower receiver for it? Because, well, the 3011 will definitely happen. And the thing is, a bit of me also wants to actually have a real 1911. And I was looking at the 80% lowers, and those seem significantly harder than AR or 80% lowers. Not only that, they almost cost as much as an actual lower receiver. I think I saw one in Brownell, but it was but I don't know anything about 1911s enough, except I think they look cool. The thing is, what's a good receiver? I was thinking about a Brownell's GI one. Might be something It's something I'm definitely going to look into, of course, but like it's... Oh no, yeah, I need to find those fucking like AK stores that sell those shit. I know they sell. If you want to find like the weird anime patches, that's them. They're the, but I've seen a couple of them where you can get the what are they called? I think sweetheart grips. Definitely gonna do that once I get a 1911. I'll look into it, I guess. That'd be fun to just find. I'll look. Is it the Vol? I can't speak German, but that's an interesting thing. I'll be sure to look at that then. I mean, hell yeah, I guess if I could find it for a reasonable price, who knows? Depending on how this channel grows, maybe I can get some sponsorships where I can grift or some money and get shit. But 1911s are not cheap. You're right. It is. That is what I've learned quite quickly. Is they are not cheap guns, and I feel like you can only burn more money the more you want to go into them. Now, if I'm able to make more money or get more people to send me things, then I will gladly experiment more with 1911s. However, I will do what I can with mine. Well, see, now that is why I want to get the That is why. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find it. Actually, to the people that followed me on Instagram, because it seems like a lot of you just did right now. Let me post it there. I'll post it there, and actually, I'll open that up because I want to show it because it's beautiful. It is art, and I don't know who made this. If someone can, I found like a Reddit thread where someone talked about the guy who made it, and a link to a dead Instagram account. So I have no idea who made it or who can make it, but if I can find them and get in contact with them, I will pay for it. I will pay for it, and I will be sure to use it everywhere I go. Because it is one. It's like a CS:GO skin, except IRL, and I think the range I go to, it would be a lot of fun to see enough or all the people around me just stop shooting and just glare at me. Where is the hydro? I think it was hydro dipped. Let me see. Oh god. No, that's a weird looty that someone found a kid. Come on, let me see if I can find it. It's saved somewhere here. Come on. I'm sorry, this is embarrassing. I thought I had it saved in one of my favorites. This is taking longer than I expected. I apologize. No, that's not it. Yeah. It's here somewhere. Is that it? Nope. Nope, that's just a bunch of smug faces. Yeah, I need to organize these folders. This is completely Yeah, I'm gonna have to look through that later. Oh, pay for the degenerate Glock skin I found. It's it's like a completely hydro dipped. I want to say, I think it's hydro dipped, or cow like camo on it. If it's that easy, I need to find it, and I want to find those weird like vinyl skins for it so I can use it. Because that would be a lot of fun, actually. If someone could actually send me some links to that. If anyone follows me on Twitter, I guess maybe send me a DM on Instagram if that's you guys use or whatever, then that would be fun. I definitely would very much appreciate it. Because I'm getting, I'm realizing most of my guns are just going to be black and white, and it's just not as fun anymore. I can try my best to make them look somewhat more interesting, but... Oh, yeah, almost committed suicide there. Wait. Let me see. I know I probably sent it to someone, actually. Here we go. Ugh. Don't worry, I'll find it. It's art. Yeah, it's somewhere here. I'm determined to show it off, because to this day, I still think it's one of the funniest things I've seen ever made. Where is it? Oh god. Might just be easier for me just to Google search it, actually. I wonder. Let's see, it should... Come on. Oh god, I just... No, that's not what... Damn it, that's not what I fucking meant. I swear to god, I need to clean my iPhone folder. It is just a weird culmination of anime smugs, gun pictures, videos, screenshots, and then just no rhyme or reason. There's no dates or anything. This is just no folders. Ugh, this is terrible. I'm getting close to it. The screenshots are very reminiscent of what should be around. There, come on. Where is it? Somewhere here. Oh, there's my first 3D print. That's a fun little mistake. Oh boy. That's funny. In Canada, some air guns are regulated, but not actual rifles. Next gun controllers. Oh yeah, I heard Canada was also banning air guns. Why are we nerds banning on Rock Island 1911s? I mean, all I know is that I don't know enough about it. I just see enough people shitpost about it. But I know Canada. Didn't Canada just try to ban airsoft guns or anything that looks like a paintball gun? I forgot what it was. It was anything that looks like or could be perceived as a firearm is banned or needs to be regulated as a firearm, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if it passed or anything, but essentially it would completely destroy the airsoft and paintball market. And apparently there were a lot of people upset. I don't know if it passed or anything. That's just... Don't worry, guys. They aren't coming for our airsoft guns. Oh, that's just... Don't worry. I guess, at that point, you might as well make real AR-15s and go to the woods if you're going to go play airsoft. See how well when the police try to raid you for having an illegal airsoft match in your some sort of forest. See how well that works out. All I have to say is good luck. It's sorry to hear that, but hopefully, did it actually pass, or is it still Well, no, Australia has the video of them actually banning Nerf guns. Well, they had Nerf guns they banned, and then they had, gel blasters. The gel blasters are actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want one myself, but those became banned as well. And apparently, Nerf guns can become just like gel blasters, so those became registered firearms. What a wonderful world that Aussie-land is. That is just a fantastic. It used to be a prison colony. I'm glad to know they're feeling nostalgic for the good old days. But what is it? The best known? Well, you don't get shot, I guess. Well, honestly, for real, I might as well LARP with an actual AR instead of toys. Wait. Well, I mean, I guess. Although I'm pretty sure people still get shot in Australia, but. Well, whatever. It's always a lot of fun. I mean, there's other things to make fun of there, too, but we don't need to shit on the Aussies, after all. I have great respect for the Aussie shitposters. But dear God, there are plenty of smug anime girls in my pictures that I don't have any... Actually, can't find it. I could have sworn I saved it. Let me just Google search it. Yeah, okay, found it. That was way too easy. Alright. Shocker, that would be the first result. Okay. Fucking hell. That took way too goddamn long. Let me post that on Instagram. Okay. Post. How do I do this? God, I don't use Instagram enough. I don't care how much it costs. I want it. And we'll pay whatever. Ever cost to get it. Okay, yeah, I posted that. Oh, okay, well, look up for a minute and you guys are shitting on good old Aussies. Okay. Get your World War II legend gun, they shoot down planes. German Green Party wants to ban all deadly firearms, even for sport shooters. I thought everything was already banned there. The land down under has booming black market, high quality revolvers. Yeah, no, what is it? The good old... God, I got a couple of them. I was meaning to actually use this for a stream bumper, but it was a bunch of the illegal guns in fucking UK. The good old zombie knives too. Those are some of those documentaries and like news reports are some of the funniest shit you'll fucking see. We need to bend those blades. Nobody needs to have a knife this long, all right? What are you gonna do? Why are you cooking? You know, are you a butcher? You don't need a knife like that. Why does your knife need to be that sharp? Although I think it was oh god, what was the gun that was illegally over there? I think it was like G3s, I'm not sure. I don't keep much onto it. I do remember there was a bust of like a bunch of looties in Australia. But that's a... Usually whenever I make fun of places, it's more Bongland, or good old the UK. Hopefully you got... Let me see if I can pull that up actually. Do I even have Instagram open up? I don't think I've... If anyone's on Instagram, yeah, I posted that. Ugh. Let me see if I can actually get that open on here to show that off. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, that's Instagram. Am I already signed in? Please tell me I'm already signed in. Okay. I am. Great. Fantastic. Here we go. Let me show that off. Let me switch this OBS quickly. Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on now. No, yeah, the 2 World War chimes, all I need is a nice katana to nice and finish everything up. Come on, let me see if I can get... Don't boomer this shit up and screw up my Streamlabs. Okay. Let me add this thing, add a new source. Okay. Window capture. Source. Okay, new source. Here we go. There we go. This should... this thing. Let me get a better review of this. Here we go. This beauty. If we can find out whoever made this thing. Yeah, Weeb Weapon Works. I looked for him. I couldn't find him. Doesn't exist anymore. Well, I didn't see this thing. If we can find out how I can get this thing, I don't care what I'm doing. I will stop whatever project I'm doing, and I will make sure I will make this thing. I will make this thing, and not only will I post video of it, I will constantly take pictures of it outside in public. I will take this to every range I go to and make sure I use it there. Because this is art. This is art. think, yeah, whatever. Maybe it was hydro dipping. I'm not sure how this works. But look at my Insta. It's on the stream. There we go. I liked it. Don't worry. That's that is all. That is one of, or if I can figure out how to make that or make shit like that, then I will gladly go back to. Because there's not enough. I feel like too many gun channels take themselves seriously. Because I don't give a shit enough. I don't care. Oh, god damn it! I'm not playing.
My guard down.
Airbrushing is fun. I do have an Instagram. I barely use it, but I do have an Instagram. It is. I guess maybe I might use it a little bit more. If you guys, I mean, the whole purpose is mostly just to interact with you guys, so it's fun. I'll try to use it more. Twitter is not a good place. It's fun, but it's also not a good place. Probably Instagram might be better. But I don't use Instagram enough. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I might be able to try to transition over there. Who knows? See, we can. I don't have to make it my first time, right? I'll work it out. I'm not gonna become good at this immediately. It will be the practice and the work that takes me there that'll make it more interesting. Maybe that'll be an Odyssey stream of watching me trying to hydro dip how many hydro or whatever. What do you use it for? Like paper? I guess vinyl paper. I'm not sure. Yeah, you're probably better off with that. It's literally you go there to shitpost and that's about it. You forget. It's important to remember that there's nothing good that comes out of a Twitter conversation. Although it is funny to watch. It's fun to shit on people, but that's about it. It's not a good environment. Although, no, it's... I want to try to think of some sort of redeeming factor. I can't think of one. It's not good. But I am probably much more active on there. I already have a Twitter account, and basically this one big... I was basically using this one as my alt account for like my normal, like I guess personal one, so I guess at one point I got more followers on this than my actual personal, so then I just started using this one more often. It's weird. Now like you get way too invested into it. It's just not as fun. It's not as fun when you can just shitpost and laugh at people when you actually post things. You get a lot of although it is funny getting blocked by making fun of Canadians whenever they talk about American gun laws. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not on this computer. I had the video saved of was it Big Man Tyrone basically laughing at Leafs. A lot of just Leaf bullying on the other computer. I have just prepared for whenever time a Canadian speaks about guns. Usually results in an insta-block and a suspension sometimes. But, oh well. Or I guess Twitter doesn't like bullying or harassment. I do neither such things. I just do a little bit of trolling. I mean, like, their flag's a leaf, like... They could have put anything there. They chose a leaf. Don't worry, Canadians. We're not... It comes from a place of love. It's not hatred. Chances are you own more guns than me. Although, I do like, what is it? I mean, you guys don't have like any SBR laws or anything. I think it was like for bigger guns, pretty much it's way easier in Canada to get that. Like, it's pretty much pistols that are practically impossible. Like handguns, they basically have it like in a grandfathered clause of essentially it's impossible to get it. Have a handgun. Though I know nothing about Canadian gun laws. I'm assuming they're probably... I don't know what I would consider more confusing. I feel like American gun laws are probably... I don't like to take pride in it, but I feel like the ATF does a very good job of making that being extremely complicated for everything. I'm not sure if you guys are like that. Yeah, I don't... I mean, it's interesting. Listen, don't you guys only have 10-round mags for everything, right? That's what I thought. Even, like, SKSs have to have, like, welded... Like, or, like, fixed mags welded. Although you guys get all the fun, like, Chinese imports that we can never get in the US because of import bans. Interesting. I mean, I get... or if I remember correctly, they were trying to make guns even harder to get, but it was like everything was already banned anyway, or a lot of the things they were already like asking for was banned. I mean, the one nice thing is you guys don't have to worry about, like you don't have to worry about, like, SBRs and shit, if I remember correctly. You guys don't have that problem. Like, that's not a thing to worry about. Well, yeah, I mean, I bet you could just shave... Now, why would anyone ever just shave off the little thing that holds the mag tight? Are you telling me some people would just disobey the law for no reason alone? Like who would do that? Like, you'd be a criminal. Like, that would... But I don't know enough about Canadian guns to actually probably or talk about it too much. After all SBRs are regulated. I don't know enough about it. I don't know whether... Yeah, I just don't know enough about Canadian gun laws. Oh, okay, well, that's interesting. You know, who knows? Maybe I might be able to go to Canada. I want to shoot an SKS at some point. Never had one. It'd be fun to shoot. We lose guns while ice fishing? Oh, yeah, that's... that must be fun. Do you get the Mounties to come after you, huh? They come in and the mooses just try to ask you kindly if you ever misplaced your gun or anything. From what I heard, the Mounties are no joke. They will fuck you up. A lot of people apparently just... I don't know enough. I'm not sure about that. I've been told that. But I just can't take a Canadian cop seriously. Dealing with American cops, I feel like is much different. Well, that's a good point. Now that would be a perfectly fine reason. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't think I could find an SK. I mean, there's always the meme of the old Mosin crates. Like, that ship is long sailed. Oh no, yeah, we have the guys that... I know where you can get the tank stuff. I know you can get the helicopter stuff. That shit's expensive, but... I wouldn't mind visiting the tank museum in Texas. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I've heard the Mounties are a bit... They don't fuck around. The 380 blanks... Or 380 CP, well, to be honest, I don't really... The only blanks I usually see from that stuff is like those Euro videos. I don't understand how those blank guns work at all. But if they're the same diameter, probably should work for... I'm not 100% certain though, so I'm no engineer. Yeah, I don't know if they're like... I'm not sure if they're like American cops. I mean, American cops are a bit... Yeah, memes aside, they are a little bit more touchy. I've had some fun experiences. Oh, no, I've seen those too, but I mean, I also like tank museums. Well, I think it was the Nimitz Museum. I'm not sure if it's a dedicated tank museum, but I remember they had a tank when I went there last, when I was younger. It's been a long time. I've been meaning to go back at some point. I mean, we also have the whole Lexington thing. You know, a warship. Now that's a good deal. Is that Canadian fund money or is that like American 20k, 12k? I know you guys get screwed over a lot when it comes to like tech things too. We should start businesses. I agree, we should all start businesses. I mean, the thing is, if it's the same diameter, if there's anything I've learned from the horrible, terrible things I've made and how not... things that probably shouldn't have worked. I would assume, I mean, if they're... the powders are this, or I mean, if it's like the same amount of recoil and everything, if everything kind of just adds up, it should just work. You're just going to need to rechamber some things. You might need to do some more testing with it, mess around with the weights and stuff, but... be interesting. That's a cool museum. Canadian confetti, not the Yankee bills. Well, if I remember correctly, your money melts in the sun. I mean, there's no shame, but it was always... oh, god damn it. I do remember seeing Canadian prices on Amazon for things and then looking at American prices. Just, dear God. American Amazon is something that just cannot be beat. I think, yeah, when I was living in Japan, it was cheaper for me to get shit shipped for, like, from the US to Japan than actually use Japanese Amazon. US Amazon is one of the greatest things ever. I mean, I'm assuming if you sound like you're in Europe and you're taking more of the can't stop the signal thing much more seriously than I am, I would say post a video of it if you could, but I would be interested to see how that would work. I don't really have the capabilities of testing that stuff. It'd be easier for me to buy a 380 or 3080 barrel and then try to shoot 9mm out of it than try to find a blank. Oh wow. Okay, wait, Ontario, that's middle. Well, middle right. I think it's middle Canada. I'm a burger, so I mean, yeah, I know burger education with geography, but I think BC that's like near Washington. Oh God, I'm trying to remember. Am I horribly off? Is Ontario somewhere middle? Well, yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like it'd just be easier for me to buy a 380 barrel. Lower Canada. Well, I mean, like, let me try to think of it. I know, what is it? Or is it Vancouver's very much like close to, I guess, like Seattle area or the West Coast. Yeah, I figured that would be probably the issue you would run into. Maybe you would have to kind of chamber it a little bit more, but yeah, I don't. From what I remember from my, what is it, Vancouver, or what was it? I'm not sure. I don't remember enough of the stereotypes about Canada. Wait, no. What is the one? Oh God, where's the Trailer Park Boys from? That's the only part. That's the part of Canada I want to visit. That's the part I like. Is that was it? No, Nova Scotia's that's is that Nova Scotia? I don't know. Alberta. No, is it Alberta? Alberta's the hick part, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm trying to think. Is Alberta the hick part, like the country part of like Canada? Again, yeah. I apologize, me and my burger education. So, knowing anything outside the U.S. is a little bit hard for me.
What is this?
Analysis. It is a cave in caused by the collapse of an open...
I don't... I assume it was some sort of weird... I'm assuming it was somewhere in, like, the boonies of Canada. Looks like a lot of fun. Though,
is underground.
Alberta, Texas. Okay, that's probably why.
Cavern beneath the city.
Would it be Saskatchewan? Possibly. We have Canadians here for to help us out here for this. Perhaps I am very much no assistance in this. But it would be fun to visit that part. Alberta's like Texas, and I feel like I'd just be just at home there. Ave is best Canada. Well, isn't that what Are We Cool Yet's doing right now? Aren't they doing like pretty much like a full tube gun? I think Mr. Snow is doing that, actually. Basically a 22, like pretty much a printed 22. I think even the Mod 9, is it X, also does that. It's pretty much, I think, like a lined barrel that does 22. Ah, you're not wrong. Perhaps you're not wrong. Though I have been living out in the country for university, for college, so I've gotten much more liking it. It's much nicer. It's a much simpler life, though I don't have the fun experiences. But obviously a YouTube guy, and he cracks me up. Is it a Canadian gun channel? I feel like must be amazing to watch. I want to see someone have. It'd be like the California people doing like this fun mix or fix mag like reloads and shit. So you know what? That would be a fun video. It's just buy an AR but make it Cali compliant and have to do like the push pin shit. I kind of want it. It's oh god, it'd be like doing. That's actually one thing. If I ever do buy a Glock, I want to buy the New York trigger. Which, if no one knows anything about that, the New York Glock trigger is like, I want to say it's like a 20-pound trigger or something ridiculous. The fun meme about that is the New York police department basically requested that, and I can't remember what the situation was, but it was once there was a shooting that happened in New York City, and essentially the police officers hit pretty much more people than, or they must have hit like 7 or 8 people. And completely missed like the actual guy that had a gun or something. It was pretty much a disaster. They have horrible accuracy. Essentially, it was because they decided to make their Glocks feel like revolvers by giving it a super heavy trigger pull, and they just can't hit shit. I want to buy one of those because I think it'd be hilarious. I want to see if I'm better than a New York police officer. I would assume, like, surely they can't be. No one's selling those for expensive prices. Like, I bet they're desperate to get rid of those. Like, I just, I want to try it. It just seems, I don't know why anyone would make it. Well, I can't understand the rationale for it and how they can continually have some of the worst marksmanship out of any police force and still continue to use it. Oh, I've done that ending before. Yeah, I had that ending before. Can I do it? Why can't I do this, actually? What is the command for it? I want to do it. To give you guys a fun little view. Controls. Is it... Where's self-destruct? Okay, so it is this. Why can I do it? Am I supposed to... what am I supposed to do for this? Oh, it's a shame. Oh, well. Oh, no, yeah. Can't wait for it. Pretty much, yeah, this is a nothing stream, don't worry. What's up is, just been having fun talking to you guys. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm printing this... Wait, is that thing... Oh, please don't tell me it fucking jammed again. Oh my fucking god, don't tell me it jammed again. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. God. It clogged. VTuber debut? Very soon, let's just say that. Perhaps... That is awesome. Tell me how the Vanguard goes. Oh, God, I was meaning to... was meaning to talk to him about getting or doing one of those. I feel like that's probably more interesting since a lot of people buy kits. Didn't know many people did that, but a lot of people just really like the kits. Yeah, God fucking damn it. Really, this is just... You know what happened to the one... This isn't the first time I tried printing this one. I have another one that's like half complete because it just clogged midway through. The fuck? Okay, well that's fun. Okay. Well, you know, at least we had fun together, guys. That's what matters the most. No reason to get upset. Today wasn't all for a loss, though. The air conditioning is still off, and it has managed to get hotter. But it's okay. I will... But yeah, I guess I was gonna test that out tomorrow and hopefully see how it goes. We'll see how likely that it is now, but perhaps no one... Can you guys see the printer going off in the background, actually? Is it noticeable that it looked like it was just not touching anything? What filament? Filaments, I get the cheapest shit possible. Gio, it works shockingly well, and it costs like $17. It is good enough, and I have yet to have it break on me. Though I guess we had this. I'm not going to blame it on the filament this time, though, because my printer is literally acting up. It is right now being held on by spaghetti string, like, PID, like, tune settings. Chances are it probably could be fluctuating a shit ton. Because if I don't mess around with it, it just instantly hits thermal runaway. But, oh god, that's upsetting. If you guys noticed that, should have spoke up. But I believe a shameless plug. I think on my channel I have a Amazon affiliate link to that. Is good enough, and yeah, it works. I want to say I used Sunlose before, and I usually like that one over eSuns, and it's literally just basically a clone of Sunlose, except cheaper. I don't know, maybe I might be able to try some Polymaker ones. I've heard those are, PSR uses those every now and then, and 3D Printed General says he likes those too. Might want to give that a shot. Because this is infuriating. I should probably stop the print. Just how did that happen, though? It's just upsetting. I might actually just have to buy a new hot end. I just might have to buy a new damn printer. I swear to God. This is what happens when you rice your printer, guys. This is what happens when you rice your printer. It's all fun in the beginning, and then shit like this happens. See, I've been trying to get those. A lot of the people, like, they paygate the STLs. The dry box is amazing. It's by far one of the best investments I've made. No doubt about it. I have a terrible delay. I'm sorry to hear that. Ricing a printer means it's basically like upgrading... Think of it like exactly like this. This is a cheap Ender 3, or Ender 3 V2. I ended up spending more money on crappy upgrades rather than just buying a nice printer. So it's like ricing is basically it's making something that's it's pushing a lot out of it like this. I think I have right now dual fans on this because the other one just broke anyway, so I figured might as well do dual fans. Yeah, I mean the dryer box is just really convenient for PLA because I can use an oven for for nylons and higher stuff like that. For PLA, it gets too hot. My oven doesn't go to a low enough temperature, so PLA doesn't deform. It's perfect for PLA. How bad is the delay? Ah, goodness. What do you... Oh, God. How bad is the delay? I can't. I'm assuming maybe 30 seconds, so... Apologies on that. Nah, it's probably better just to use stock in all honesty. If I were to do it again, the most I'd probably do is a BL Touch, and yeah. The Hero Me Fan shroud is the worst decision I've ever made in my life, and I would never ever recommend it. I fucking hate it. You know, it's really cool and all when you get 2 fans and you get really nice part cooling. You know, it's not fun when you have a jam and you have to literally undo the entire assembly of everything because it couldn't just attach on normally. You have to have everything attach on, like, there's 20 different screws everywhere. The reason why I haven't attempted to do anything to really troubleshoot is because it's just not worth it. Yeah, 30 seconds sounds about right. Sorry. Is it like the... I want to say is that OBS does it intentionally. So... Yeah, no, I mean, I got almost near fiber internet here in my wonderful apartment, so... It's definitely a YouTuber thing. Yeah, I'll do that. Sure, let's do that. Let's do that, and I'll probably, I'll probably call it there. Then this is how long has this been going on so far? I mean, you guys are absolute champs. I mean, for staying this long for me rambling and shit. I'll do the self-destruct in the station. Where is it? Well, can I... Let me see if I can do it here. Let me at least let you guys see what it looks like. Because you're not going to see what it is. Okay, let's see. Let me see how to enable self-destruct, because I'm trying to do it. Self-destruct... near. Okay. So I have to hold it. Do I have to be full health, maybe? Is that what it is? Maybe that's it. Okay, let's try this. Okay, what the hell? Command not execute. Oh, I might have disabled it in the options. Where is that? Don't worry, the gun was well, see, there was a gun printing. However, it appears to actually have not been printing. So apologies there, Matthew Lewis. Don't worry, this is a gun channel still. I just... A lot of fun things happened today. Or this week. So I decided to do this. Settings. Okay, shit. Where is it? Settings. Game. Okay, camera. Other. So, oh, okay, so it was off. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that I have a nice voice. I personally hate it, but... Oh. This is... Now we can stare at her all we want, guys. Now we can stare at her all we want. Let me get some... I'm seeing the delay. This is great. You guys will see it. Oh, she's still gonna walk around like that. Okay. And yes, we can play it like this from now on. You know, I heard Twitch has watch parties. If they ever add that, I might do that stuff. Oh, what the fuck is this? Okay. This game is very strange. And now to the station. Let me try to... I think it's the... Oh, crap. How do I find it? I need to find the rebel... Or the base. Let me see if I can find the map. Let's see if I can get to the teleport point. I think it's... Yeah, it's here. Let's mark that there. We will... You guys will... I'm going to spoil the game for you guys. This is... From what I remember hearing, this game has, like, multiple endings and shit, so... This is just so happens to be one of the The many endings of this game. I really don't see the I probably should take this game a little more serious. A lot of people told me this is their favorite game. I have literally, if you guys couldn't tell by me just wandering around doing nothing, I literally have no idea what the fuck's going on in this game. So, let's go. Just... Okay. Say, pick that up. And I know there's a health thing here, so I'm gonna pick this up quickly. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure I save, don't worry. I've actually already done this ending before, so... my friend told... Or when I told my friend I got this game, he told me to do that immediately. So, that's how I learned about this game. Okay, this will be fun. Alright. We'll do... Once I do this, we'll just look over... Let's look over, any last things. Aw, we got our skirt back again. Lame. Okay. Let me make sure I get the stream to catch up for this stuff. So, let me just send this. Actually, let me post this in the chat. I'm going to say test. And let's see how long it takes for this to happen. Let me start counting the delay on this one. Tell me when you hear me say test. Okay. This will be fun. Let's see what else we can... Let's go wander around here. I'm waiting for... Okay, so, alright, let's see. So it's like roughly about, yeah, 20, 30 seconds. I think OBS does this intentionally. I could probably turn that off. That's probably a little bit annoying. Maybe, like, bring it down to, like, 10 seconds. Okay. So, yeah, I'll just do this then. And then, maybe go over, or say the last couple things to you. And then, yeah, call it a night. We've been doing this for how long now? Yeah, 3 hours. Alright, guys. The sad thing is you don't get to see it. Debunked. We debunked the bunk. Nice. That's nice. Oh, wait, really? Okay, shit. Oh, that's fun. Should have said something earlier, but okay. Let's see what else then. Let's go check out a couple. Let me go see what the chat looks like and see all the messages you guys sent me on Instagram. A lot of you guys did. So let me just go look through those stuff. Just need to turn on low latency mode. Yeah, I should probably do that. I don't really use... I don't stream often. The printer is not working hard. And in fact, it's... We'll be having another fun couple hours after this stream for me. Just by myself trying to get that shit to work. But let me go see what you guys... go see all the shit you guys sent me on Instagram. Because my phone kept vibrating a lot the whole time. I got a couple requests. Okay, and let me add some of you guys, and oh yeah, well, gladly. You know, I would. You know what? That's we'll do next then. Let's go ahead and let me show this. Okay, let me see if I can get this shit to work properly. I'm sorry for being a little bit of a boomer. I'm not really great with it. I don't stream often enough, so I'm still doing something. Hopefully, it's pleasant enough for your eyes. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work. Oh, that's not what I want to be showing. And here we go. Come on. Yeah. There we go. I think I'll do this. Okay. Let me turn on the game source for this. I'll probably, for now on, I guess, do this here. Game capture should be off now. Good. Yeah, I'll probably use, I would say, Twitch for this stuff, because I don't want to cloud up YouTube for this shit. I feel like this is just more or less like a... I'm probably going to be playing games anyway, so it'd be fun to, I guess, keep interacting. I probably follow a lot of you guys on Twitter, but I think I'll probably use this Twitch channel more, I guess, because I end up playing a lot of games anyways, and it'd be fun. I think I have a lot more. I have an entire backlog of other shit to do. I'll probably play this game. This game will probably sit in my backlog for a while. This doesn't seem. I don't think I'm in the right state to play this. Oh, what the hell was that noise? Oh shit, was that a Streamlabs? Did I get a fucking donation? Oh shit, I don't think it's set up for that. Crap, someone did that. But oh well, yeah. Follow me here on the Twitch channel. I guess I'll probably do this again. I'll have a gun video soon. I guess I'll probably do some more game shit here. keep guns here. Degenerate weeb games here. And that'll probably be it. It's anime, politics, printed guns. Yeah, I know. Yeah, how could you? The only way a true man only enjoys picking up sticks and watching paint dry. I'm such a beta for enjoying things that aren't manly enough. LARP in the woods with Ranger Range toys. Exactly. Yeah. So, if anything, feel free to follow here. I think I have it on the Twitch channel. I'll probably post a community thing about it. But anything else anyone wants to say before I kill the stream? You guys have been awesome. A lot of fun. This could have been significantly more boring and significantly worse, but you guys made it fun. You managed to make me talk for roughly how long? God, let's see if YouTube tells me. Very long time. Long enough that my throat hurts. So, a lot of fun. I want to do this again sometime. So, let me see if you guys have... okay, go ahead, Tommy. I'll answer what you got before I end it. I'll probably also make this unlisted too. Link to Twitch. Let me just go ahead and post that there on the Now I'm not sure. I'm getting the notification, the weird Streamlabs notification. Either that means I got a follower or something. I don't know how this works. Let me change this. Let me post the link to it. Twitch. If this is what Streamlabs will be doing every time someone follows, then holy shit, I'm gonna need to fucking fix that. Holy crap, that's annoying. Do you guys hear the noise? Or is that just me? Because, oh god, that's annoying. Okay, I think this should work. No, I think also I have it set to followers, which is another issue in of its own right. That's too much. People are. Let me see if this link worked. Did the link work? Let me see. Or is it not gonna work? Come on. Okay, let me try this one. This might work better. No, that's the fucking follower noise. Yeah, that's what that is. It's annoying. Oh shit, I need to fix that. Yeah, okay. I will fix that. The only way you interrupt the stream is if you give me money. Just like DSP, we need to make our goals, guys. But print some testosterone? If only I could. I'll try my best. I've been taking my super male vitality, and I thought it was working, but apparently to you it's not. So I'm sorry to hear that. I'll try to get some more testosterone for you, bro. But Also, another fun thing is I think if any of you guys have Amazon Prime, apparently you can watch. You can also watch movies there too. And if you also speak Spanish, apparently their copyright laws don't work for anime, and you can watch any stream legally if it's in Spanish, apparently. But all right, I guess let me think. Anything else? Anyone else got anything fun to say? Yeah, maybe once I can get this shit to work. I mean, if you want to Prime, then by all means, I gladly accept it. In that case, you give me more excuse to use the Twitch channel more. Smoke some. I am on like beer. God, which one is this? I'm gonna say number 5. Yeah, 5 on this one, and then a little bit of a couple sips of some nice vodka. Good old Russian standard. You need to get me files. Let me see. I mean, hell, if I could do if I remember the gun that you made, I think I have a screenshot of that when you might have posted it back in like the Keybase days. I thought it was the coolest shit I've seen in a while. It was like, yeah, it's like the P90 looking thing. Don't worry, okay, Tommy. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. I'll watch it right after this. All right. I got vodka and Sprite. Maybe you can do some whiskey. Give it, or sip some nice whiskey with you guys. But let me see, Tom or 00 Meat. I think. Let me see if I think I follow you on Twitter, and if you could, or if you DM me, I'll be able to respond. Or I guess yeah. If you can also follow me on Twitter. Rum and Coke is amazing. Tito's vodka is, well, at that point, I could whip out the Everclear that I definitely do have. That will be for another fun stream. After all, I am still in college, and I can still drink that and live. I'll say till next time. I don't know. I might do some more. I'll probably do Twitch streams more often because I'm not going to be doing anything else. But, oh well. This has been a lot of fun, guys. I'll probably unlist the video, so yeah, just better to do it that way, just in case YouTube gets upset about anything. They will probably, but a lot of fun. Definitely will do this again, and if I do it on YouTube again, it'll be mostly gun stuff. But I enjoyed everything. A lot of fun, guys, and have a nice night.